Trading the foreign exchange market carries high risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Trading on margin, utilizing leverage can carry an even higher level of risk that can lead to a complete loss of investment funds. So before deciding to trade the foreign exchange market or using any of our software alert products, you should carefully and diligently consider your personal investment objectives, level of experience, and risk tolerance. There is a possibility that you could potentially sustain significant loss. You should not invest any capital or trade that you cannot afford to lose. It is your responsibility to be aware of and understand all risks associated with foreign exchange trading and to seek professional advice from an independent certified financial advisor if you have any doubts. Auvoria Prime does not exercise trading authority over your trades. You and you alone exercise discretionary trading authority over every trade.
So this is AIRO. I am in a challenge account, so that is why this is demo, but it is a challenge account. I'm in an active challenge right now for a funded account. So if I take a loss today, I'm gonna be real mad. So really quickly, let me know, y'all good with seeing it, baby? I'm able to see my screen, right? Just drop it in the chat. One, yes. Hey, Mark, I see you. Cool. Excellent. Look at you, Mark, hopping on today. I'm glad to see you. Okay. All right. So this is S&P 500. It's called US 500, of course, depending on your broker. And what I was saying is I'm going to quickly go through what I'm looking at, and then I'll get to the dashboard. You don't have to have your hands raised. You can drop your hand. If you have any questions, just put it in the Q&A and I'll get to it. S&P 500. So right now I'm on the M5 because we're going to scout, if I can. The M5 is on an uptrend by zooming out. That's what I see. Okay. I already see a potential issue right off the bat. All right. And this is why. See how it's getting ready to come across this arrow in May? And as it does that, I will potentially get an up arrow alert, but I can't take it because I don't have no zone here. I don't have a bounce. So if I get that arrow going up on my screen, and remember, trade what you see on your chart, I'm not going to have a bounce. I can't take it. Okay. But if you do have a bounce and it's following the trend, which it is after you zoomed out, you can go ahead and take it. But I'm not going to have it. I can see it right now. So that's going to make me feel sad already. So, but I am going to look for a breakout. However, I'm a little concerned with the breakout right now. The Strat 4 breakout. The reason why I'm concerned is because we're on an uptrend, and let me go to the M15 so you can see what I'm talking about. Because we're on a uptrend, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, uptrend on the M15, uptrend on the M5, downtrend on the M1. I'm concerned that the Strat 4 breakout isn't going to happen the way I need it to today. Case in point, as you saw, this is money zone opening right here on the M1, and it's on a downtrend. It hasn't even broken. It didn't break the top because it didn't turn around and go back up again. So technically on the M1, it's supposed to continue to make its way down. However, on the M5, it's a strong uptrend. So what's going to possibly happen is it's going to continue to come down. And this is why I'm thinking so. AIRO MA has already crossed the 200 EMA. Okay. The resistance zones are becoming more and they're getting stronger. So I would like for it to turn around and go back up again and just kind of break through those, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get a breakout to the top of the money zone today. We might just have to wait and get a bottom money zone breakout. M15, I'm going over this real quick so y'all can see what I'm looking for when stock market opens. On the M15, the same thing. Y'all have your hand raised. You can put them in the Q&A. 1, 2, 3, like I said, it's an uptrend on the M15, but you see how far price is away from the top of the previous day's money zone. So I feel like, again, and it's kind of tiptoeing on this 200 EMA. I feel like it's going to keep coming down. But because the zones are a strong uptrend right now, I'm looking for the top of the money zone breakout. But because it's turning downtrend, we could get a bottom of the money zone breakout either today or tomorrow. So I'm going to actually do right here. Or you might get it tomorrow morning, like the very beginning of the money zone for tomorrow. You might get that strat for a breakout that you're looking for, especially if this support zone disappears. Okay, so that's what I was looking for on S&P 500. And then we're going to go to um, the dashboard. Hey Carrie, US 500. What is the name? What's the name of the symbol using the KOT broker? Good morning. Good morning. On KOT, they might be calling it SPX 500, or it could be S&P 500. Meaning SP 500. Yeah, there you go. Okay, cool. I was getting down to your questions. I see you found it. Excellent. Zone just popped up on the M5 on S&P 500 on yours, Derek. Okay, let me take a look at mine. And I'm going to show y'all why I'm not using the dashboard too for this one. See, I don't have a zone yet. So hopefully if I get a zone here within the next, at like say 9:15, I will be a lot happier, and I can go ahead and take that AIRO when it comes. But until then, what I would like for it to do is kind of come back down and just keep bouncing around right here, giving me a support zone to appear. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, Carrie, you don't worry about it. Everybody knew at some point. I was new too. I can tell y'all right now, the very first strategy I learned was a MA cross. Taking trades just like that, following the trend. And here I'm going to show y'all the dashboard. So here's the dashboard. Okay. Now I put it on this crypto because I don't trade that crypto at all. So I'm not even worried about it. That's the chart I have it loaded on. But these are the pairs that I'm trading. I'm trading all 28 currency pairs and S&P 500. Nope, I'm not going to have NASDAQ or US 30 on today. Only because NASDAQ and US 30 has been playing with my emotions, and S&P is still my friend. So me and S&P going to keep talking. All right. See, gold ain't even on here. Gold was playing with my emotions too. But I have S&P 500. I have all the currency pairs on this one, and I actually have two charts. So shout out to whoever put it in the bag chat to put the dashboard on two different charts, so it didn't have to go all the way down the screen. I could see things clearly. So shout out to you, whoever did that. That made it easier for me because I was like, dang, I'm looking at 28 pairs. I want to see stuff. So yeah, I have all the pairs here. And originally I only have the H1 and the higher time frames. Typically, that's what I had yesterday. I only put the M15 on for today's call. Normally, I don't like the M15, and I choose not to be on it on my regular trading. I only trade the higher time frames because the H1, I'm trying to catch 50 pips and dip. On the H4, I'm trying to catch 100 pips and dip. I haven't really messed around with the daily and the weekly, even though this one is on here, but I threw it on here because we had a dashboard. I said, I'm going to get to it eventually. All right, so that's the dashboard, and I'm going to go check the Q&A while we're waiting for stock market open and for some pairs to start shooting out what they want to do. So let me check the Q&A. Let's see here, Curtis. Is the dashboard working well? If you got your hand raised, you don't have to put your hands up, but you could just drop it in the Q&A, and I'll catch it. Is the dashboard working well? You've only been able to get most of the notifications from the M1. It's been working fine for me, Curtis. I would just say stress this. Right click on the chart that you had a dashboard on. Go to the expert advisors and look at properties. Okay. And in the properties, just make sure you have your time frames to use listed appropriately. Okay. Make sure if you have pairs trading, select on own pair list if you have any customization going on whatsoever. All right. And then your own pairs, make sure you list it in here. All right. So that's the only thing I could say to maybe help you get your alerts on the dashboard. Plus, I'm gonna cancel that. Plus, what I did do when I first got it on, I started clicking in the rows to see if I can get these numbers for the ADR to update. So like Hawkeyes, I would click on it in 15, and then I see what's going on, and then I just got rid of it because I just wanted to make sure I had my numbers appearing. Okay, hopefully that might help. How does US 30 look for strat AN? I don't know. I don't know. Let me go ahead and let me take a look here. Let's see. I'm gonna put on US 30. I don't plan on trading it, but I will put it on. Let me find US 30. Let me make sure I have it. Oh, I do have it, so it must be down in my list somewhere. Ooh. This is also US 30, but just a different one. I ain't gonna trade it though, but I'll bring the chart up. So, oh, and then Ian, you gotta tell me what time frame, dear, so I know what you want me to look at for Strat 8, what you want me to look at. And then I'll go to it. Mark, it's the broker Hugo's Way has a zone also. Okay. Yeah, Hugo's Way be giving zones and stuff. It's only because I'm in a challenge with a different broker right now for a funded account. That's why I can't do it. So oh, wait a minute, hold up, thanks. There's my zone. Let me get ready. There's my zone. Thank you, y'all. So I don't see Strat 4 happening today, but I dang gonna sure see a bag strategy 1 getting ready to happen. So come on. Okay, good, James. All right, let's just get ready. And does the money zone work for these pairs? Absolutely. Absolutely. The money zone works for all pairs. All of them. Anything you want to do. I showed stocks on a call last week. Money zone works for stocks too. I'm just not having them on here today because I'm still trying to get the dashboard set up for my stocks. But I'm going to do stocks as well. Not with this particular broker though. It has to be on like my own account with my own broker. And I use Envy on my other one. But yeah, it works on anything. You just got to follow the rules. What I just happened to notice is that the Strat 4 money zone breakout does happen in the beginning of the money zone. So follow that rule consistently, y'all. I'm telling you, if you follow that rule, you catching pips, man, because people already been saying that they started following it last week and they catching pips. And I'm talking off of all the indices and your pairs. Don't sleep on Strat 4, y'all. If y'all haven't seen it, go through it again. But just so I got to leave it on this M5 because I'm getting ready to get my AIRO here close to market open. Yep. Getting ready to get my AIRO close to market open. Yeah, so when you on there, make sure you follow that. Did you answer me, Ian? I'm looking. Oh, okay, no problem. There you go. M5. All right. Yeah, I see the color change. I'm only going to do a bag strategy off of this one, you guys. That's what I'm going to do. Bag strategy. And I'm going to go for like 20 pips, maybe take partial profit, and then see if I can hold it to this 200 EMA. That's kind of what I'm looking for. All right. So this is Dow Jones here. He said on the M5. I still got my own AIRO template. Let me put it on there. Yeah, I know. Come on, thing. Oh, man. I forgot we got new VPSs. Let me add it to the dashboard so I can see what you're talking about. And you said Strat 8. Now, by the way, fib on the, let me do this. Fib on the M5, I'm not as cool with. US 30. I'm not as cool with it only because it looks different sometimes. There, yeah, I got the little noise on. So if you're talking Strat 8 on US 30, let's go over real quick. We got a couple of minutes before market open. And I still got my S&P off of this M5. I ain't worried. I ain't gonna miss it. Zoom out. You want an uptrend on US 30 on the M5. So this down movement right here is a retracement. Okay. And then if you zoom out, I cannot draw a fib from here to here because that's a 100% retracement that happened. I would need to go from here to here, up here at the high. Okay, so what I'm saying is here's my fib retracement tool. Let's catch this one off of the, see right here, that's the high. Let's see, it didn't go back to, see, this is your move right here, y'all. That's that move. And then it retraced down. Didn't even touch that 38.2. And like I say, I don't think a 38 point, if you don't touch the 38.2, I don't call that a retracement. If it's like hovering around this 23.6, that's a fake out to me. And I don't call it a real retracement until it look like this. So as you can see, it kind of formed a new high from this move. I'm gonna move my high right here. Okay, formed a new high from this move, and then it retraced back. And now it could be coming right back up again. So yeah, it could be a strat A now. Now you had me go through this, so thank you for that. Is this a railroad? No, it's not. It's close. It looked like it, but it's not because it didn't start right at the top of the next one. And it's pulling back. So you're going to have to look for a good candlestick formation to get in based off of Strat 8. So when you watch the Strat 8 video, which is the Fibonacci one, you're going to have to look for a good candlestick formation to get into the trade sooner than the AIRO alert. All right. And as of right now, that is not bullish. This is bearish. And that's not even the candlestick formation you want. You want to look for railroad tracks or an engulfing candle, anything bullish. Okay. That's what you want to look for on that. But that's how I feel about US 30 right now. Okay, so hopefully that answers your question. So I'm gonna close that. All right, so let's go here. I'm just still looking at answering questions to that M5. 1 minute to that M5 on my S&P come up. 1 minute. Look at that. It's looking nice. It's looking nice. Make sure everything, all my ducks in a row. We on an uptrend. Yeah, I got my fib on S&P as well. I drew it from the daily. Got my uptrend. I got my zone. We green. It's over the MA. We going to the 200. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling it, y'all. Confident in this one. So let's go. Let's see here. So I'm going back to the Q&A. Like I said, if you got any questions, throw them in the Q&A because I ain't gonna catch it in the chat. What time frame do I mostly trade on? H1. And my top 3 pairs that I like to trade, S&P. And I'm really liking the G-Chef, especially after it did 3 positions last week, y'all. So for those of y'all that didn't have the faith on that G-Chef trade last week, it took like 2 days, 2-3 days for that thing to finally hit the pips. But if you saw it, it did 3 bags off of the H1. It was a W. But it did 3 of them, and each one went 50 pips. So I love the H1 and the H4 only because I like to catch all them pips per trade, 50 and 100 pips per trade. I don't like being down here looking for trades. Just give me an alert and I keep going. But I love S&P, and I'm using, now that the dashboard is here, I'm running all the currency pairs on it. But I'm specifically sticking with the H1 and H4. But if I had to choose 3, it would be S&P, and it would probably be one of the G pairs. I would say GBP USD and GBP Chef. I like pairs that are worth $10 per standard and up. That's my thought process. Top 2 or 3 strategies. Definitely the bag entry off the H1 and H4. Strat 1, I guess you can call it Strat 2, but I've kind of modified it a little bit when it comes to indices because I go zone to zone pretty much. And then I'm Strat 8, of course, because I don't trade without my Fibonacci. And see, it's 925, and I did not get that arrow. You see how S&P playing, y'all? It's probably gonna wait till market open and then shoot up. And what's gonna be crappy is if this thing shoots right up to that 200 EMA all in one candle, then I'm gonna be mad. Then I'm gonna be mad, y'all. Yeah, so Strat 1/2, Strat 8, favorite go-to strategies, and man, Strat 4, straight up Strat 4 now. Money zone breakout all day. That thing is beautiful, especially when you catch it. And it's beautiful specifically for London session, but the fact that we could use it in New York session now, especially on stocks, when I think I'll go back to show stocks next week. It's beautiful. How do you load a dashboard? There's a If you're in the AIRO bag chat, there's a video that shows you how to do that. If anybody has the link to that video of how to load the AIRO dashboard, can y'all drop that in the chat for people that missed it so that we can help the family out. Hey Pia, dashboard is okay. How do you get two dashboards to see all pairs? I think I just went over that, darling. I know I'm a little 10 minutes behind on the questions, but I just threw on two different charts. That's what I did. Okay, Carrie. Yeah, how do you open that screen? That's definitely going to be in that video that somebody drops in the chat for me. Let me see. Let me make sure. Thank you, y'all. Family is awesome here. Family is awesome. Let's see here. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not missing nobody that's part of the panelist team, but I don't see them, so I think we good. All right, so I'm still going in the Q&A. Like I said, if you have any questions, drop it in the Q&A. We just waiting for alerts to start popping off. That's what we waiting on. Sebastian, how many times do I trade a week in which sessions? I only trade like one to 2 days a week, honestly. I should have been out by today, but yesterday was kind of funny. So I didn't really trade yesterday. I was busy with other stuff. Actually, I know why. I was busy getting this dashboard up and running. That's what I was doing. So I didn't really trade yesterday like I normally do. And I think I missed a setup on Sunday night. So usually I like to catch an H1 or H4 alert on Sunday night and just ride it. And like I said, I only catch 75 pips to 150 pips a week. So if I'm catching a H4 alert, that's 100 pips in one trade. I only need to take like one or two, you know? And I'm mostly in the New York session because I'm on this call. But H1 and H4 trades can happen in any session. It's just whether I'm up or not. So I'm up. I got my kids and my grandkids, so I'm up anywhere from 6 a.m. Eastern, and I'm usually knocked out by like 10 p.m. So I never catch London session, unfortunately. But we all know London session is live. But if you're a scalper, that's where you want to be. You want to be in London session. But if you want to catch New York session stuff, you might want to come to the indices. But it takes they're a lot more volatile than currency pairs. So if you knew coming to trading, we got 1 minute to market open, y'all. 1 minute. No, I'm not going. There we go. Come on, market is open. Watch this thing shoot up. Please don't shoot up too much, S&P. Just no, don't do it. Don't do it. Stay there. Stay there. Oh man. Yeah, wick out. Yes, I do talk to my trades, y'all. Yes, I do. See what I don't want to happen. This is what I don't want to happen. I don't want it to get too far away and then get too close to this 200, because then it's gonna act like it don't want to give me my pips. Yeah, wick out. It's only been market open. That thing getting ready to shoot up to the sky. I hate it when it does that. I'm not doing the M1 today. That's why. Only because the M1 was on a downtrend majority. So that's why I'm on the M5. I didn't want to do it on a downtrend. I did not want to catch this going against the trend. Yeah, see? Look at that. I did not want to do it on the M1 because the M1 is on a downtrend. And I did not want to get caught up thinking I'm going to catch my buy and then it goes against me. M5 is a little bit stronger than me than the M1. Yeah, wick out. That's fine. Yeah, just do that. Stay right there for the next 4 minutes. It's not going to listen. I hate that. If y'all caught an alert on it, y'all good. Y'all good. I ain't got one though. Honestly though, I don't like this. See how we got this bounce and then we got this pullback and now it's coming up again? I don't like that. I want this thing to come back down, touch this zone again, then turn around. I just don't like it because I feel like this is an interruption of a bounce. That's just how I see it. Like, this is a full bounce. This is a counter trend, but this is a full bounce. You know what I'm saying? No interruption. Okay. This right here, you got a bounce for sure, but then it pulled back. I feel like that's an interruption. So if I would have gotten AIRO like over here, like what I was thinking, then I would have been suspect with that trade. Hopefully I'm explaining this a little bit clearer to y'all as to what I'm looking for when I'm taking these trades. I don't just take any old trade. It gotta be right and look right for me to spend my money. And I want to go for the optimal trades. So I'm gonna wait on this one, but it looked like it might come down and touch this zone, and that'd be good. Then we get a nice clear bounce and turn around and go. But do that, S&P, do that. Let's see. I'm gonna quickly go through the questions while we waiting on that, and I'm waiting for other alerts as well. How many times you get alerts but nothing shows on the dashboard and vice versa? I don't know, Gilad. I'm not sure I understand your question. Oh, you said many times you get alerts but nothing shows on the dashboard. Excuse me, and vice versa. That's interesting. What I can say is, and I'll go to this. See how I got nothing right now? I saw Euro GBP had highlighted green around 9 o'clock. And when I clicked on it, it was no arrow for me. So it was like it was a potential and then it didn't clear. And then as you can see, the green is gone now. So I think you just kind of have to maybe get used to seeing what the dashboard is actually putting out to you. I mean, honestly, I haven't really been working with the dashboard myself. So this is a little bit new to me. By the way, I don't know if y'all peeped it, but he changed the ADR in his video, you guys. When you put the dashboard on there, default is 5. But in his video, he had 10. I did not ask Nate or talk to Nate as to why he put it to 10, but I'm following the man who made the software. And if he got it on 10, I'm putting it on 10. So I tell y'all, maybe y'all might want to put it on 10 as well. Oh, okay, Curtis, you had to put a ticket in. Okay. Let me quickly get through these questions real quick so I can get caught up while I'm waiting for my alerts. Does the pair have to have .pro on it after it, or does it not matter? You know what? Actually, Whitney, I did find that little bit of a bug and I submitted a ticket. What it is that if you have a broker that has a .pro, meaning it's a difference in the spread if you're on a pro account or using the pro spread pairs versus standard ones. And .pro can mean, less spread, higher commission, or no commission. It just depends on what your broker is saying. But I did find that when I was loading up, this broker instrument suffix is where the pro is supposed to go. I tried .pro and I put pro and it didn't work. It wasn't until I had to add them directly into here for them to appear is when they worked for me. And not, and I'm going to add a caveat on there. It worked for me in that way because when I click on the chart, my one-click trading was activated. Okay. If I did not have it with the .pro, my one-click trading was not showing. So I submitted a ticket and submitted screenshots and everything to everybody. But the workaround is to put .pro in the dashboard and you'll be fine. So hopefully that helped that one. Yes, thank you, Mark, with the color change. And so, Chef, I just answered that one for you about what the .pro is. George, you see S&P off the M5 bounce off the 62? Absolutely, yeah. So it's going to go on back up. That's yes. If you see a candlestick formation, see why I didn't just jump into that, y'all? See, I'm very particular about my trades for a reason. I'm not just gonna hop into that thing just because it bounced off. And see what I said? It wicked out and it came back down. But look what we getting ready to get. Getting ready to get my bounce, right? Which is what I wanted. So now when it turns around and comes back up, which I don't know if it's gonna do that now that it's turning red. Look like it want to melt out the sky still. Please don't do that, S&P. Just okay. Well, it ain't listening. Yeah, be careful of your trades. I'm very particular about them for a reason, you know. So just be careful of the trade, and we just gonna watch it. Just watch and wait and be patient. As long as you patient for your trades, it's gonna turn out beautifully. But stick to your rules. But see, now I got a nice bounce. We just still dealing with market open mess, and let it bounce and let it come on up and give me my up arrow, and then we're gonna catch some pips. I'm gonna shoot, like I said, I'm gonna shoot for 20, 25, take partial profit and dip. and then see if I could ride it to the 200 EMA. Yeah, I just trade S&P on the 5 minute for scalping only. I was trying to do the M1, but I don't like the M1. Yes, Mark, you can make a suggestion. What suggestion would you like to make to the group, Mark? Let us know. Um, yeah, only on the M5 for scalping, but H1 and up for catching higher pips and stuff like that. And let me look at my dashboard just to make sure we ain't got nothing popping off yet. Maybe at 9:45 we're gonna get something. But also, I want to just tell y'all, see how I got this weekly one on this GBP NZD? So I thought it was interesting. I clicked on it and I see we got a bounce, two of them actually. AIRO go. See how this is a smooth bounce? You know, I don't have any interruption. It just kept steadily going up. That's what I like. I mean, maybe you can call this a little bit of an interruption, but it wasn't a full one. And then it's steady going up, and you're like, oh, I could take this trade. Same thing on the weekly chart, though. What's your trend? I'm on a downtrend. 4 red, 3 green. I'm not taking that trade. It's counter trend, even on the weekly. I'm following bag strategy rules no matter what time frame I'm in. Okay? Bag strategies. Follow the trend. Okay? Um, count your pips to the zone. Try and catch them in the money zone if you can, but since it's a higher time frame, it might not be feasible, but just do that and you'll be all right. Mark, I'm curious as to what your suggestion was. Mm, Let me know. So I'm going back to the Q&A as we wait. If I know the candle is coming, oh well, why don't I get in and stay there when you jump in and out? Oh, cause I don't trade like that. I don't trade by jumping in and out. That's why. That's just me though. That's, I like to. I'm a What do you call it? I'm like a predator, and S&P is my prey. I'm waiting for that thing to line up in my sight before I attack it. I don't want to just jump in and out. Only because I don't have that type of attention span to jump in and out either. And I don't really like to show people that type of trading. I'm a little bit more steady trader. I'm not really a scalper in and out person. I'll scalp based on the time frame, not necessarily based on the entry. Hopefully that makes a little bit more sense. And then, like in that instance, you gotta be quick to try and catch that. And I don't really like that instance. I want to just set my trade, set my take profit. I know what's going there, and then go about my business. That's kind of what I want to do. Um, for new people, which would be the top 3 strategies to master before going on to the next one? This just is my opinion. Definitely strategy number 1. You want to get the bag down packed because strategy 1 and 2 is the same thing. Bounce, arrow, go right off of the zone. So you want to make sure you get strat 1 and 2 down pack. Strat 1 is just going to catch you off of the scalping, M5, M15. Strat 2 is going to catch you off of the H1 and H4. So those would be the ones I would say definitely you need to master it because that's the foundation of AIRO and all the strategies that come after. Now, depending on what session you in, Asian session is a really great strategy to use, and that's only for the GBP pairs. And I'm hearing it's fire during the London session. Okay, but like I said, money zone breakout, it's easy. Like I prefer that. You just marking off the top and the low of the zone, waiting for the breakout, following the trend, and go about your business. You know what I'm saying? Like here's an example of, well, I can't do it S&P because it didn't do the breakout. But let me go to say GBP USD. Let's see if GBP USD did it. Here's the M15 on M15 on GBP USD. You zoom out, you want a downtrend, right? So for those of y'all who were following money zone breakout, mark the low of the previous day money zone, zoom, and what did he say? He said you follow the trend. You already know you're following the trend because you're marking the low. You don't need to mark. You don't need to go anything else. You just need to mark the low. And you want the M15. Okay. First candle that closes below the money zone, following the trend, you would take your trade and you would catch 20 pips. Right. Let me put my 200 EMA on here. I can see right now you had drawdown in this instance. All right. First, here's your candle where it closed below the money zone. I'm going to zoom in so you can see it for sure. Here it is right here. Closed below the money zone. This would have been your entry right here, right? So let's see. Get in right here if you can. You come down. You get about 11 pips. I mean, it wicked out on you. All right. Here's the highest it went. You still got a 40 pip stop loss. It didn't go there. You was 25 pips down, 30, 26 pips down, right? And then what it do? Drop. You caught 20 pips by this candle right here. You had to wait for it, but it dropped. So you had 30 pips, draw down, 20 pips, take profit, and you gone. Money zone breakout, GBP, 2-day. You did London session, you would have caught this. This would have been your entry right there. Okay? Easy strategy, y'all. I just can't get up to get it. I'm tired. I can't catch London session. But y'all can if you do London session. Y'all should be hitting this every day. Okay? I honestly, now, matter of fact, Asian session as well. Asian session breakout as well. Right? Measuring 24 pips. Asian session breakout, it's a 2 strategies in 1 took place. Okay? I believe, like I said, I remember his body, right? I keep saying that because I don't do the Asian session breakout a lot. But follow that. Okay? How do we get access to my compound plan? Oh, my little Excel spreadsheet that I use. I do not know how to pronounce your name and I don't want to disrespect you. So DM me. I'm gonna just say this, yeah, on Telegram, and I'll send it to you what I created. And it's just something that I use and I follow. At what lot size for that 150 pips? What you talking about, Sandy? If it's on S&P, I'm doing a 0.01 right now. Hey, Tony. So I'm just going through the Q&A. If y'all got questions, let me know. But I really want y'all to go through that strat 4 breakout as we waiting for these other pairs to happen. 9:45, we might get some stuff. I'm looking at S&P right now. Look, that took that zone that I was waiting for right out the sky. Let's see. When I said about the breakout strategy on New York session, do I still draw it up the exact same way? Still at the higher low of the money zone? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Now that's only applying to the indices because I see them doing it twice. They do it in the beginning of the money zone and then it happens again after the breakouts of the New York session. But today, like I'm on S&P. I'm not focused on US 30 or anything like that, but I'm on S&P. So here's the M15 for S&P. Again, I'm doing a strat 4 markup. You want an uptrend. So you would mark up the high of the previous day's money zone right here. Price ain't nowhere near that. So that's why I said strat 4 ain't going to happen today, most likely on S&P, even though I would like for it to. It could later on in the day, and I'll leave it marked off, but that's how you would do it. Have I ever had a bad week with AIRO? Me personally, yeah, when I'm not following the rules. I'm going to be straight up with you. Yep. And it's because I didn't follow the rules. It was because I would over leverage or I didn't follow the rules specifically. That's when I would have a bad week. But my bad weeks consist of like a day or two, not the whole week. But usually if I take 2 losses in a week, I stop. And then I just be like, this ain't the week for me. Let me go in a demo and let me just go ahead and practice what I always analyze my trades to figure out what I did wrong, especially if I'm not following the rules of AIRO and or thinking I'm smarter than Nate and trying to figure out I can do the strategy better than him and then come to find out no I can't and stick with the rule. So yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, absolutely. And that may not be, it's not always AIRO. That's the issue though. AIRO is just the software. It's you as the trader and how you trade AIRO is where you might have a bad week. So I'm gonna be upfront with you. Yep, I sure have. If y'all want to take a NAS 100 sell, go for it. Oh, buy. All right. On what time frame though? Y'all let people know. I don't necessarily use Bollinger Bands. I don't use those. So I wouldn't necessarily be looking for trades like that. And that's the thing. Everybody has different trading styles. So if you use different indicators than what I show, that's awesome. For me though, I use that 200 EMA because that's part of the strat 9 and 10 and everything that Nate is teaching. But I like the 200 EMA because I feel like it's a magnet. I say it all the time. But I use Fibonacci as well. Y'all don't see RSI indicator on my charts. That's because I don't use it. I don't like RSI. So there's certain indicators that needs to fit your trading style. But honestly, if I'm just using a bag strategy, I don't really need any other indicators. I'm just waiting for an alert. See, the thing is I'm trying to work smarter, not harder, trade easier. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like to sit and look at charts all day. I must want an alert. The only reason why I'm on this US 500 is because I thought it was going to go up and it didn't. Actually, that looked like a M, but okay. But that's what I'm saying about that. If y'all want to go ahead and add those Bollinger Bands on there, y'all go right ahead. Do I catch more pips on the bigger time frames and spend less? Yes, I do. That's how I trade. I prefer H1 and H4. That's why they're on my dashboard. I can tell y'all, actually, let me go to here. See Chef JPY H1 trade. That happened last night, I think. Yeah, this is last night. Got the AIRO alert last night. And see how you have a bounce, but you have these like interruptions, but it still went. Now, I don't think this is 50 pips per se, but I believe you at least caught 20. Yeah, you got in here. All right, you had a little drawdown. Yep, you caught 20 pips for sure. 25. So you could have did like a pip and dip, 25 pip and dip, even though this is normally a 50 pip move, but it's pulling back right now. So that's why I like to catch it on the H1s. But like I said, I like it prefer them with no interruptions. I'm getting rid of this pound dollar. So I'm closing charts. So I'm not trying to keep everything up there. GBP NZD is now in a downtrend, correct? Off of the weekly chart, yes, it is. And then on the lower time frames, it could be different. And then that's it. But again, like I said, you guys, everybody trades differently. I trade differently than Nate and everybody else. I look for alerts, and then I actually only look for 2 candlestick formations, an engulfing and a railroad trade. If I don't see them, I don't take the trade. I'm more confident in my trading setups utilizing those formations. And I'm very confident utilizing Fibonacci with those formations on AIRO. You see what I'm saying? That's how I trade. So I just want to make sure I put that out there to y'all. So I may trade differently than you. I'm just looking at the Q&A. What you got? Yeah, you could reboot and you should be able to get the dashboard. It was a W. I know I'm catching up with these things. Yeah, and it made us feel bad. Right, exactly. I'm just catching up with all the questions real quick. Do I check all time frames when I'm looking for entries then? They all have to be the same to take the trade? No, I'm not checking all time frames because I got this dashboard now. So I'm gonna just say, yeah, make this easy on yourselves. Like, I don't know. I mean, again, it depends on what kind of trader you are. First of all, I'm lazy, right? So I don't like being on these charts all day. I keep saying that for a reason. I'm a busy gal. I got things to do. I don't just trade forex. I trade binary options. I'm getting ready to start getting up with my stock options trading. So I don't got time to be sitting here on these charts on forex just to be trying to catch a scalp. I could be applying that energy to something else. But I'm using AIRO for everything. You see what I'm saying? So when I'm here on forex and I got this dashboard and I'm trying to catch 50 pips or 100 pips for the week, by the way, for the week, that's all I need. What I need to sit here on this M15 for? When I can catch an H1 trade off of 2 pairs and be done for the week. You see what I'm saying? Like, you gotta make it easy on yourself. I just happen to like S&P 500, but now I got this dashboard. I threw all 28 currency pairs on there, and I don't even trade currency pairs. I stick with S&P 500. But now that I have the ability to catch all the pairs off this dashboard and all these H1 trades, I just went through an H1 trade of 25 pip dip. You ain't even gotta catch 50 all the time. You shooting for 50, but take what the market gives you, 25 pip dip, and do that multiple times. You gravy. You know what I'm saying? But no, I don't look at all time frame. I got the dashboard to do that for me now. I really just want all these H1s to light up. And then take all, and as long as they following the trend, I'm good. Don't overcomplicate trading. Trading does not need to be complicated, honestly. AIRO makes it a lot easier. Just follow the strategy, bounce, AIRO, go. Follow the trend. You will be a lot happier. So a lot of times people think they got to trade every day. You don't. Just catch 2, 3 trades. You good. Hey James, you asked about Amazon on the N5 downtrend. First bounce, does that count for the bag entry if we get a down arrow later like it did in pattern 2? Let me see. I don't know if this broker lets me use Amazon. Lets me bring up Amazon. Let me see if I can find them real quick. I believe they do though. Hold on. All these daggone things. No, I don't think I got it. These are all, nope, I ain't got it. Darn. Nope, I ain't got it. Hold up. Let me see here. Hide all that. And those are everything that's on the chart. Let me go to my symbol. I'm kind of curious if Amazon is in here. I'm on a different broker today. Again, y'all, I'm in a challenge, so this broker might not have it. Nope, I ain't got shares, so I can't do it on this one. But you would have to let me know. Like, let me know what you see. I would say if you on Amazon and on the chart, it has a gap between yesterday and today, and you got an arrow, I wouldn't take it like a bag. Don't take the trades. I'm talking about here, your period separator would be your new day on Amazon, right? Say you got a gap. Say it's like up here, it closed, and then today it opened like right here on a down, and you got a zone. Don't take that because it's a gap trade. It might turn around and go against you, you know. And that's just a little tidbit that I learned from somebody else. So it's a little easier when you have a full no interruption. Um, yeah, absolutely, Kersey. I'll just say here, DM me on Telegram, and I'll send it to you. Here, and now any question that I'm answering, you guys, is in the Q&A. I'm not answering them privately, so y'all can all see them. Man, today is slow. It's almost 10 o'clock. We ain't getting no M15 alerts, y'all. Dang. Look, we probably gonna get another H1 alert again, and that thing gonna take like 2 days, like G Chef did. But I gotta tell you, that was nice. I'm gonna go over that G Chef trade too here in a minute. Can I explain again when to take the trade? Just as a bag alert. If you're talking about the H1, just wait for your H1 alert and follow the trend. H1s and higher time frames does not mean you have to stay in the money zone to take the trade. Those can happen at any time. It's just that it's more to your benefit if it happens in the money zone because you got momentum behind you. That's what that is. So like here's info. Well, we're coming down here and getting ready to touch this support on S&P 500. So we might be nice today. I drew my fib. I'm gonna go over that money zone thing in a minute. I drew my fib based off of the daily because I was trying to see what we were doing. See this big huge move on S&P. So now let's go down to the H1. Look at that huge move on S&P, and then it pulled back right here. So here's your new move to draw your fib on. And I'll teach fib later, y'all. It ain't that hard. Again, don't overcomplicate trading. These indicators and stuff like that. I literally just learned fib like a couple months ago. And it just changed my life. The guy from Hawkeye, Al, he's the one that taught me fib. He didn't know what he was doing when he gave it to me though. But now I love it. Here's your move on S&P, right? So here's your pullback. Okay, see how it's sitting at this 23.6? These are default fib settings, by the way. These are different from what Nate has in Strat 8. I haven't updated them yet since we had the new VPS. But this is what you're looking for on a fib. All the fib does is just measure the trend, the move that happened, and you trying to see the pullback. All right? And then the pullback or retracement, how far did it go? I personally don't think 23.6 is considered an actual pullback. I think of that level as like a fake out level. A real pullback is going to be down here to 38.2. And as you could see, this is off of the H1, it's pulling back. Honestly, and look at where the 200 EMA is. I always say that 200 is like a magnet, right? Let this price pull back. Get rid of this support zone, right? Get rid of it. It's okay. And then let it pull back to this 200 and let it form a new support zone, like around here. When you look to the left, right? Let it just form a new support zone. Get rid of this one, form a new one. Turn around and go back up. Better retracement, better pullback to take a trade off of, especially if there's a support zone. Then you can look to get in based on candlestick formation, like a railroad or an engulfing. Okay, those are the two I look for. Or an H1 bag arrow alert. And just like I say to the squad, what we doing? We're going to the zone every time. That's on S&P. That's what I look for on S&P. I gotta wait. I'm very patient. But when I catch them, you catch a H1 arrow like this, look how many pips you going. It's a lot. H1 is beautiful once you start getting used to it. All right? I'm gonna get back on the M5 though, because I want to see if we can catch this. See, look, I ain't even got no bounce. It did not touch that zone for me. It probably will for y'all. It must be this broker. Target is 75 pips. Yep. What lot size must I use to make that for a living? It depends on your balance of your account, but on my plan, it's you doing I have it where you're doing 1 to 3 lots. You know, I'm doing that. And on like anywhere from like 15 to 20K your account. You don't need a lot, you know, but that's not, again, that's not financial advice, but that's just what I'm looking at to do when I do them. That's just how I trade them. But yeah, I mean, but other than that, I'm only looking for like 1 or 2 trades. But as you can see, you know, I'm looking for that beautiful S&P 500. Like that H1 I just showed y'all, that would be the only trade I take all week when it happens like that. Cause I already know I'm catching 75 to 150 pips on S&P easy on that H1. Easy. You know, so I just sit and wait. Like I said, I buy my time. I don't have to trade a lot. If I don't see a trade set up today, oh well. But this right here, here's your bounce, by the way. This is the start of the move. Okay? So this is today, Tuesday, Monday, Friday. This is Thursday night. Last Thursday night, right? Bounce, arrow, go. Right? You get in right here. This is why I like S&P so much. You get in right here because it's bearish candle right here. Get in right here. I'm going to show you all the pips, why I wait for these. This is why I don't go. I only went to draw down 55 pips, right? How to go up, 116 pips. Easy, right? But like I said, when you draw your fib, we go to the zone. If there was no zone there, if it was like going straight up here like it did, that's 550 pip move. You know it. And it would break, and you got another arrow. That's another position. You see what I'm saying, y'all? I don't remember if this was a resistance zone at the time last week, but that's what me and the squad, that's what we look for. We look for H1s off of the S&P every week. And that's the only trade I need to take for the week, and I'm living good. You see what I'm saying? And that's the power of arrows. That's why I don't sit up here and look at the charts all day. That's why I love the dashboard, so I could just get an alert and go. That's why I don't have a bunch of indicators on my chart, because I'm only looking for that one move and take it and run. And if it don't happen that week, it's okay. But I just showed y'all that's a 550 pip move. And I'm only looking for 75 pips a week. So do the math, y'all. How many do I have to trade ever again for the rest of the month? Nope. You see what I'm saying? 550 pip move, and I'm only looking for 75 a week. I'm done for 7 weeks, y'all, off of this one trade. That's how I live. Okay, power of AIRO. I don't trade every day. I'm still waiting for y'all though. I'm still trying to catch some pips today because I don't want y'all to lead us without catching anything. But we gotta be sensible about what it is that we gonna catch. You know, I got the M15 running, so maybe everybody GCAD. You know, it got some movement in it. Let's see what GCAD looking like on the M15. Okay. See, this all took place hours before we hop on here, so we're gonna have to wait on that. Let me put my US 500 back to the M5 though. That thing ain't no zone there. Nope, it did not touch that zone. I cannot take it when it gives me an up arrow. Hate it when that happens. Yup, stick to the rules. There you go, Mark. G Chef N15 Asian breakout soon. Okay, Pia. Let's go. G Chef. Let's see what's up. That's one thing the dashboard can't give you is them breakout ones if you gotta mark them up. Let me see. G Chef. It's all up in the zone though, Pia. For me. Dang it. It's all up in the zone for me. I can't do nothing. You know? Look. Here, Bobby. Boom. Right here. See? Oh well, man, that look big. That look more than 50 pips for me. Hold on, let me see. Maybe. Oh no, it's not. It's 37. Okay. Well, yeah, it's going to break. I see what you're saying, though, P. It's going to break that zone, though. But wait a minute. Let me check. Nah, we on an uptrend too, though. That thing got to turn around. Yes, but I think if I'm following what you're saying, maybe it'll bounce off of this zone and then turn around and go up and do the breakout that way. Is that what you're saying, Pia? Then I get what you're saying then. But correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, Teresa, I think I went through it, what I use with AIRO. Definitely the fibs. Definitely fibs. And the 200 MA. I love MAs. 200 EMA. And that's really about it. I do have I am working on fractals too though. And I'm not gonna get into it, y'all, because everybody done said my fractal strategy work here and there and everything, but don't worry, I'm perfecting it. Because I got some fire for that coming off AIRO. What's a good roadmap to follow for a brand new person? I would just say, you know, you brand new to trading or you just brand new to AIRO. Two different things. But if you brand new to trading, let AIRO teach you market structure. You know, I honestly didn't even pay attention to market structure until I got a hold of AIRO. You know, like I said, when I first got started, I got started in binary options, which by the way, AIRO's getting ready to work out on that. I got started in that, and then I migrated to forex. And when I got into forex, the strategy I used was a moving average crossover. That was it, you know. And so I didn't really pay attention to support and resistance and stuff like that because I don't know if I got lucky or whatever. But I happened to work on Aussie Yen. That was my pair when I was working a full-time job, and that pair trends extensively for days. You know, so I love that pair. But as I got into more dealing with EAs and stuff like that and trading, it just started to expand my knowledge. But when I got a hold of AIRO, game changer. With the way the support resistance clearly identifies how the market is moving and shaped, and the fact that he has the bag strategy. The bag strategy that we talk about is how you take the AIRO alerts. The alerts are going to come. That's not bag. It's how you take the alert is the bag. Okay? So taking the alert and utilizing the bag strategy, I said, oh, you catch a 20 pips per trade, and that's what it was. And then when Nate introduced me to S&P 500, I didn't even look at indices prior to that. And Nate was killing it on gold off the M5 as well. Me and gold not speaking right now. Gold hurt my feelings last week. So, I mean, I was not catching the pips that I wanted to catch with gold. It was like, and it wasn't off of AIRO. It was something else. And I was like, nah, I'm just not going to talk to gold this week. But he introduced me to S&P from that when I was in the beta test group, and it was just over from there. That's what so as a brand new person to trading, let AIRO teach you about support and resistance. Let AIRO teach you about following the trend. Let AIRO teach you about Fibonacci. His Strat 8 video with the history of Fibonacci is so, it breaks it down so well the way Nate teaches things. I would say stick with all of that. But the number one thing for being brand new, just follow the bag strategy. Get used to taking these arrows, following the bag strategy. Master that, and it will be your foundation to build up. And don't try and take every single trade because it's not necessary. You don't have to. Those are my thoughts. Those are my opinions for somebody brand new. Railroad track, absolutely carry. Strat 8 video. Strat 8 video off of Fibonacci is what Nate will explain to you about railway or railroad track candlestick formation. It's beautiful. Hey Teresa, share binary option strategy on YouTube. Not yet. I can't because Nate hasn't we haven't completed the testing on it yet. But once it does, absolutely I'm gonna do a video on it because it's fire. And I don't even, again, you know how I do, y'all. I take what Nate teaches and then I go try and expand upon it or make it fit the way I trade. Because like me and Nate are two different traders. So he trades differently than I do, but his strategies are so fire, I can apply it to the things that I do. So yeah, I will definitely do that though. By the way, just I'm gonna give y'all a little tidbit. I be on the daily expirations. That's what I do on binary. Okay. As we sitting up here waiting for these daggone trades, S&P not doing what it want to do. It just want to play around. Let's see here. Okay, on the M1, it's bouncing off, but the M1's still on the downtrend, I believe. Yep, see, I can't even take it. Look. Oh, did that just get rid of a zone for me? I think it did, but it's playing around. It's on the downtrend. So S&P might not do nothing until towards this afternoon. G-Chef of the Asian session breakout. Pia, just keep me posted on that, dear. All right, because I know on the Asian session, you got to sit there and watch it. So I'm gonna just keep it on S&P. See if we can get that up there. Give me a zone. So it has 2 rejections right here so far. So hopefully I'm gonna get me a support zone happening. I'm on an uptrend on the M5, so I cannot draw my fib for the downtrend because that's not the trend that we're on the M5, even though it looks like it's getting stronger. But I don't want to guess it. I ain't trying to guess. Actually, what I will do though, let me get rid of that there. That was from the higher time frame. Let me draw my fib here. Boom. There. What are we doing? And this is why I don't like it on the M5. I clearly got down happening, but these zones need to disappear. So I need to wait on that too. I can't rely on my fib for this here. All right. So let me go on as we wait. Let me see what's going on in the Q&A. Like I said, drop whatever questions you have in the Q&A. We're going to try and catch a pit, man, if we can. If we can. You're welcome, Jesse. So what strategy on AIRO do I find myself having more success with? Bag off the H1 all day. All day. Ain't see any. So theoretically, can I target and set up to catch the breakout for 15 pairs that will return handsomely? I mean, you could target it to catch the breakouts by utilizing the alert in MC4. So for instance, what did I say? This is the breakout right here that I was looking for, right? So this is S&P. This is a way you could do that to kind of set yourself up to kind of alert yourself for the breakouts happening without you having to sit here and look at the charts. So I marked off the previous day's money zone, right? And so what you could do is you could right click and go to trading and hit alert, right? And so you see how I was giving you an alert on that price? Click alert and it'll give you this arrow right here. That's just a little signal that you got an alert. What you could do is you could either right click on it and modify it or double click on it. But when you modify it, it's enabled. It's going to start. I got it on sound, so it's going to start ringing, right? On S&P, alert, whatever. It got an expiration when you want to get rid of it. But the key is the bid price. So what you want is when price is above this, is when you want to start being notified. Okay. And it can happen every 10 seconds, every 30 seconds, or whatever. I usually do every 30 seconds for it to yell at me. And then the iterations. Oh, I be having that thing on like 50 iterations because sometimes I'm not at my computer. And when I hear it though, it's so loud. I have my volume up so loud I can hear it. So if I hit OK, that's an alert on MT4. So when price does makes its way up there and starts hanging around, it'll start to alert me. The bad thing is you can't alert it for when price closes above it. Okay, so that's why when you hear it, you got to come to your computer and you got to kind of have to sit and wait for that candle to close above and then take the breakout. But yeah, you could do it and you can definitely set that up. Okay, cool. Thank you, James. I ain't gonna get to the screenshot till after the call, but I will definitely look at it because I'm very curious. I appreciate that. And see, that is the breakout to use for each stock exchange. Yeah, try that. Yeah, use that strat 4 on each one. Do it in demo first so you get to see what I'm seeing. But yeah, do it on there, and especially on the stocks. I have not even started waiting for the M15. I've been going down to the M5 or the M1. I don't like the M1 too much because the M1 be kind of trick people, but that M5 is a little bit stronger. You might be able to get in a little bit sooner. And I'm only going for like 20, 25 pips, like on Amazon. And by the way, Amazon, from the broker I was using, Envy, which I'll show next week, Amazon will hurt your feelings because the pips on that is very equivalent to like NAS and US 30. So, it's a pip and dip on that one for sure. But when that breakout happened, So I'm about to get an M5 possibly. I keep saying that, but S&P playing around, but I ain't got no bounce from no zone. So if y'all got a bounce, I'm jealous right now. Let's see. How do I get the 200 EMA to show? It doesn't show on yours. You know what? It will not show if you click on your chart from the dashboard, and this is why. If you go into your dashboard settings, and since it's the EA, it's expert advisors, properties. All right, let me just show y'all this real quick. The dashboard right here, where it says template for new chart AIRO, y'all saw that in the setup video. This is why. The dashboard and that template is actually stored in the MT4 data folder, okay, under templates. We don't have access to that data folder. That's because we need to lock down it because of all the coding that is in place is in that data folder for AIRO. We have to protect Nate's IP, right? So unfortunately, unless Nate decides or somebody decides to update that AIRO template, hey, M15. Hold on, y'all. Let's see what we got, AuCAD. Are we on an uptrend? Hold up. Come on, zoom out. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. And it's past 10 o'clock. It don't even count for a strat 6. Dang. Man. Okay, well, that's good too, though, because here's an interruption right here. So even if this was an uptrend, we couldn't take it because you got this down arrow that appeared breaking up this bounce. All right, so that interruption right here would have made that an invalid up bounce. All right, and we on a downtrend anyway. So what could be nice, and here's a clear example of what I was just saying. See how I clicked on the chart and I don't have my 200 EMA. I have to add it on here. So you go to insert, indicator, trend, moving average, 200 EMA, exponential at the close. Okay. See, now it's on there. It's only because we don't have access to the data folder. You can't say the template in there for the dashboard to be able to put it up there. That's what that meant. So, and otherwise you have to actually put it on here every time. Or you can go to your template that you did save on the VPS desktop and reload it each time. That's what you could do. And that's how you have any other indicators like your Bollinger Bands or your RSI, anything that's saved on that template, you would just reload it on here. Okay. But AuCAD, not a valid trade. Dang, we waited all that time for that one. But oh well. Let's see here. How long did it take me to become profitable in Forex? 3 years. I've been trading for 3 years. I've been profitable. When, yeah, I've been profitable ever since I went full time August 2019. Yeah, absolutely. It'll be 5 years this August. I've been trading, but August 2019 is when I went fully profitable after about 3 years. Absolutely. And that's also because I was willy nilly taking trades too. So I wasn't disciplined at all. I did not actually, I'll even put that caveat. I did not become profitable in trading until I became disciplined. So when I say discipline, that means I was actually practicing risk management, you know, accurate risk management. I was not over leveraging myself anymore. And honestly, and another thing, when I sat down, when I sat myself down and said, you only going to catch this many pips in a week, that's 75 pips, right? I was actually catching more than that. The 75 pips came from the Pipology video that I saw. Shout out to Pipology. On the video that they had where they were talking about you only need 15 pips a day. 15 pips a day, you guys. So if you're following the bag strategy and you're only doing the M15, you only need one trade a day because you're catching 20 pips, right? 15 pips a day. 5 days in a week, that's where I get the 75 pips from. So I just modified that and I catch 75 pips in one trade. That's how I got to the S&P 500. And it just kept going on and going from there. But that's how long it took me to do it. But again, blowing accounts and stuff like that. But that's because I was undisciplined. Once I got disciplined and I started following my own rules and my own trading plan and sticking to it, I became way more profitable a lot sooner and I always want to kick myself that I should have done it way from the beginning. And I break my own rules every now and then. So y'all might even hear me. Dang, I should not have taken that trade, y'all. There was no bounce. Why did I take that trade? We missed G Chef Pia. How? We couldn't have because I was just looking at it. That thing was not M15. Where that? Yeah. What? I don't think we missed anything. It's an uptrend, right? We supposed to go up. It ain't go up yet. Let me know. Maybe I'm missing something that you're referring to. What do we think about GJ on the M15? Okay. I ain't getting an alert yet. So if GJ about to do something, we're going to get that on the alert. Let me see what GJ doing. Okay, yeah, now that might be looking pretty nice if we on an uptrend, right? I'm thinking you thinking we on an uptrend. Yeah, GJ looking all right. We might be able to get a couple of things happening here towards the end of the session. Well, as I say that, that thing look like it want to break this support zone. Yep. Let's see, when did this AIRO alert come out? This came out. See, this actually could be considered a counter trend trade, strat 6, because it came out at 9:30, which is between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's strat 6 of AIRO, y'all. Counter trend. I can't take it because I don't have a bounce. See? My zones. So I don't know. It might be my zones, y'all. It really could be. I might need to have a different broker. Shout out to, I'm going to have to go back to my Envy or maybe even Hugo's way because y'all be telling me y'all got zones and I ain't got no zone. But that could have been if you had a zone there, that's a valid counter 6 trade. And if it didn't go 20 pips, it might be why it's getting ready to break this support zone. So here, 20 pips right there. Okay. And it's getting ready to break that zone. So it might even go more. Yep. There it go. That's a strat 6 trade that just completed. Okay. But I ain't had no zone. And I didn't get that alert actually while we were on this call. Now that I think about it, because I do not recall GJ giving me an AIRO alert. So, I have to think about that for a second and see what's going on there. Because that could have alerted me right there. But again, I wouldn't have been able to take it because I ain't have a bounce, but y'all could have. So let's see. I'm going to go to the Q&A real quick. Y'all got any questions, just drop it in there. Hey, Miss Mama Bear. Isn't it this non-farmer payroll this week is the last week of the month? Um, Actually, you're right. NFP week for U.S. non-farm payroll week is this week. It is the first Friday of every month. So this Friday will be the first Friday of the new month. It's also Good Friday, but they are still going to release the news. So, um, okay. All right. So let's see here, Alan. Is there a website to determine, calculate the value of a currency pair's pip value? Yes, there is. It is my FX book pip calculator. There you go. My FX book pip calculator. I don't have a link. If anybody can find a link, go ahead and drop that in the chat. But that's what I use. Um, okay, so you got that, Miss Mama Bear. Oh, okay. You caught G Chef Asian breakout this morning. Okay, Tony. Okay. Okay, Claudio. So I answered your question too about how long I've been doing it. Just open up a new chart. I don't know what that was referring to, Milton. But let me know. I'm like 10 minutes behind on questions. Sorry about that. Trying to catch these at the same time. What indices work best with bag? Love the S&P for sure. S&P for sure with the bag. But any indice work with bag. You just gotta have a capital in your account to be able to trade it. So like for instance, let me go here. I know I had US 30, right? Here's US 30. All right. You got a bag right here. Bounce. Arrow. Go. And this happened 7:15 in the morning. My time. Counter trend trade. So it would not have been a strategy 6 trade, but that's why I'm gonna go down to the M5. Let me just see here. Yeah, that all happened. This is 6, almost 7 o'clock. Ooh, Lord, that thing just dropping and melting out the sky. US 30. That's beautiful. We on Tuesday, right? Yeah. That's gonna be nice. Where we at on the H1? Hold up, y'all. Let me see. Oh, I see that. Where's my 200? Is 200 pulling it down? Let me see. Ooh, I like that. Okay, y'all. US 30 setting up for some niceness. Let me draw my fib. See, I'm on H1. That's what I look for. That same S&P trade I just showed y'all last week, US 30 did the same thing. Way more pips. You just got to have bigger capital to deal with the drawdown. But yeah, bag works on anything. So here we go. Let it come on down. It needs to pass this 223.6 though for it to be a really valid retracement. But it might pass that and come down here. But look at where that 200 EMA is. Same thing. Let it come down here and break that support zone. Bounce off of this. It's already at the 38.2. Let it bring this AIRO MA down too. And then turn around. You can catch a bag. H1 alert. Easy pips. It might take a day or two for it to finish this way. So you might not be able to see this till like Thursday. But be wary because you don't want to get caught up on trap day. So just be wary. But yeah, work on anything. Work on anything. I'm still gonna keep my S&P on it. There we go. Now we touching the zone. Finally. Finally. Come on, man. Now turn around, go back up where you belong. So I can catch some pips today. Hey, what's good? So how do I learn so much about trading? You want to know why you know what? Before I got AIRO and it forced me to learn, babypips.com. I try and catch, because a lot of people want to charge information, you know what I'm saying? And I paid lots of money for a lot of different courses and stuff that really ain't helped me that much. But babypips.com, free. Go through the school of pipsology, okay? And that just teaches you a lot of information there. I also watched ICT, you know, the Inner Circle Trader, real YouTube, institutional trading. I watch him too. It's very informational. I actually just got into him like a couple of months ago, and I've been watching all that trade, all the videos and stuff like that. It just expands your mind on trading. And I've been down in like YouTube and Google University. Honestly, everything's available on the web. You just search for it, and also your community. You are a part of a huge community of people that trade in all different styles. I absorb everything everybody tell me, even though they mention Bollinger Bands and I don't use it. I got that in my mind now. I might throw that indicator on there and see what it do for me. Somebody just introduced me to the MACD. I don't use the MACD, but the way they use it, I got it in my mind now. I'm like, oh, I might apply it. The RSI, I can't stand the RSI, but I use it every now and then for a scalping strategy. But everything you gotta, but that's from other people talking to me. Fractals, like I'm working on my fractal strategy and it's fire. I'm actually thinking about doing it off of the M30, but on AIRO. But I learned about fractals from Bobby Will from Pipology. He just mentioned it and then just showed it one day, and I was like, oh, those things is fire if used appropriately. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I learned everything. I listen to what everybody tell me. The dude, I'm gonna just tell y'all, Fibonacci, Al from the Hawkeye session taught me Fibonacci. We was just going over S&P one day, and he was like, "Hey, let me show you something," and he just showed it to me. We in a community of people who want to share the information because we all trying to trade, win, and grow together, right? So as we do this, absorb all that knowledge, all of it. I absorb everything everybody tell me, and then we got Nate. Nate teaches everything. You know, he just taught y'all the secret sauce, market maker method. I'm still got to study that because that was way too much for me. And I'm like, that is some interesting information that once you got it down, you, you can't. It's the sky's the limit, and you can use AIRO on any financial market. I just told y'all stock options, binary options, forex. If you just want to trade metals and commodities, depending on what your broker offer. I know one broker, LMFX. Shoot, I got so happy that the commodity, I wanted to get into commodities, and they had a bunch of different ones. They had sugar, soybean, corn. I was like, besides just oil, because I'm getting to you, Paul, and I'm answering your question. Does it work on non-pairs like silver and oil? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Because shout out to Paris. All right, he might not be on this call right now, but Paris was on one of my first calls. I traded U.S. oil. Okay, I wait for Wednesdays. Okay, this is my thing. Wednesdays, U.S. oil off of the M15. Normally, I get a counter trend trade. I'm gonna bring up U.S. oil so you can see what I'm talking about, y'all. So I'm gonna just show y'all something real quick while we waiting for this M5. Come on up. It's coming back up, y'all. It's coming back up. Yes, please. Oh, that's an engulfing candle too. Ooh wee. Not completely engulfing, actually. No, it's not. But ooh, look at that strongness. Come on now. See, somebody be like, "Well, why don't you just hop in right here?" No, I'm not going to, because I don't believe it's gonna do what it wants to do yet. It make me a believer. Close above this thing. Give me my AIRO. That's what I care about. I'll be a believer then. I trust Nate's AIRO more than I trust myself. Oh, I got a notification. Who do we get? Who do we get? Who do we get? Nope, not there. I got another one on AuCAD again. Same thing. Oh, yep, sure enough. 2 up AIRO alerts. But I ain't got no bounce, and it's counter trend, so no. I don't know if y'all heard that little ping. But that's what that was. Let me get a US 30. I was gonna show y'all oil real quick. This is what my oil strategy is, and you can try it out. I have not been able to see the setup for the last 2 weeks, but I ain't really been focused on my oil lately. But let me go here. US oil, not UK oil. There it is, US oil. Yeah, you could try it on silver. Let me bring the chart up here so y'all see what I'm talking about. All right, so boom, M15. Here we go. Load template. Lord, stop yelling at me. Oh, I forgot. I'm on a new VPS. Dang, I hate it when I do that. Okay, this M5. Throw it on there real quick, and then I'll go back. I just don't feel like creating a whole new thing. All right, here's oil on the M5, but I need to be on the M15. Here we go. Ah, they actually did do it today. So this is what I look for. This going in, and then I would normally take my trade here, and then I get my up AIRO. Are we following the trend here? Because we about to get an M15. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Nope. We on a downtrend. So this is a fake out down arrow. Y'all see that arrow? You be like, oh, I'm following the trend, but it's going right into the zone, so you wouldn't even take that trade. But if it was, here's a good example right here, actually, yesterday, because I guarantee these two zones weren't there. All right. So these two zones just appeared today. So technically yesterday, you would have been on an uptrend. You would have had 3 up and 2 pink, right? I'm just walking y'all through what I usually try and catch. So down arrow into a zone, okay? This zone probably wasn't here until after these couple of candles happen. But once I see this happen, I'm gonna wait. And now usually I catch a down arrow into the zone, wait until a zone actually appears, and then I take the trade going following the trend. And that would have been this candle here. All right. So I would have got in there, and I'm just telling y'all the setup, so maybe y'all could check and look at it for tomorrow if it happens again. Got in there, catch these pips. You see how many pips this is? That's 50 pips, right? All right. Now, the other thing though is usually it's a precursor to an arrow alert, which is right here. So first position, second position is the arrow alert. And then I go for another 20 pips from the arrow alert. Now this arrow, see the time of day. I'm gonna move back a little bit so you see what I'm talking about. See, this time of day is getting toward the end of the money zone. All right, so it's not going, you're gonna get some drawdown. But so you would have got in here, second position, right? You would have had some drawdown like 33 pips, and then you would have had to wait. I'm only going for 20. You would have got your 20 right here in this candle, right? Maybe right here. No, you would have, yeah, it would have started there. So you probably would have got it right here. There you go. Not very far. 20 pip and dip. I would have had 2 positions. So the first position would have went like 70 something pips, and the second one would have went 20, and I would have bounced out. Okay, 2 position trade, and you just made 90 pips right there. See what I'm saying? That's just off an arrow. You see what I'm saying, y'all? Like, I don't have to trade every day. There's trades all over the place. I only need one good one, and I'm good. That's why I wait for stuff. That's oil. You can try that and see if you catch it tomorrow. See if it do the same thing. I didn't have oil on my charts. I'm mad at myself for missing that. But squad know that's what I look for on oil every time. So hopefully that answers your question about other pairs. And what do I think about GN on the weekly? Oh no, I'm not taking that GN on the weekly because it's counter trend. It's counter trend to that time frame. See, if you look at it, see, you got that. Even though it's a bounce arrow and you can go, but it's counter trend. You got 3 up and you got 4 down. So really, what that look like if you zoom out, this is on the weekly time frame. You see how you had this downtrend? This is your trend, and this is your pullback. And then it's ranging, and then it kind of broke out, pulled back, and it tried to restart its trend and got stopped. So it's kind of pulling back again. So it's probably going to restart again. So I wouldn't necessarily trade that off of the arrow alert off the weekly, but what you can see is that maybe GN is going to be bullish. And so when you on these lower time frames, you probably going to get some more bullish signals, if anything. And I just got rid of my S&P, and I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Yeah. Come on, S&P. Get ready. All right. So G-Chef ignore. I'll let you know when it's back on the trend. Okay, cool. Thank you, Pia. I'm like 10 minutes behind on NV has no zone. Okay, got you. I did get an arrow alert for that sale. What sale, Marshall? Let me know because I'm missing it. I'm 10 minutes behind. Morning, Carlito. How you doing? That has been my problem with N15. Okay, no zones on Curtis. Is that what you're referring to? Let's see. There was a zone on GJ, but it broke. Okay. And you took the buy during London. Okay, bet. Thank you, Mercedes. Go shout out to you, Mercedes. You killing it. So we can't add a timer indicator on the charts. We have no access to the data folder. That's correct. You cannot add a timer indicator on the charts, but your dashboard does have a timer indicator, y'all. Right here. It'll start to cycle down based on your time frame. You know what I'm saying? See? It just moved. There's your timer. You don't need to add anything. The dashboard got it for you. No notification. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Curtis. Okay, I got you. So me and you, I'm just going to submit a support ticket. It might be something I might need to reboot or whatever. Like I said, I tried to get this set up yesterday really fast, but that did kind of concern me that GJ one came. We'll see. I'm just going through. Yeah, Mark, fractals off the M30 is fire. Yes. telling you, I'm working on some sauce for y'all. I'm working on some sauce. 'Cause I'm gonna tell you right now, maybe the standard fractal ain't what you supposed to look for. Yeah. So shout out also to LaShawn. She the one that gave me the update because I was thinking of fractals wrong. I was thinking it was the 3 candle method, and that's kind of how I thought of it. And then it's really based off 5 candles. So I'm gonna just say, 5 candles is really what is generating them fractals, which is why you would see one and not one. But you know, placing them on the N30, that's what I'm working on right now. So I'll come to y'all after talking with Nate and seeing it as he looks at it, and if it becomes an actual arrow strategy, and of course we're gonna share it with the world. All right, so hey Tony, it's probably wise to stay away on Friday. Yeah, I am. I ain't trading this Friday. I'll just watch and see. I don't even like trading on Fridays anyway, cause I ain't in the markets. I'm living my life, you know. It's probably a great day to scalp if you find something, but I'd rather be like I try and be out the markets as early as possible so I can go live my life and go have some fun. Uh, Good. I'm good, Tony. I'm so happy that you caught that though, Tony. I'm just so proud for you. I'm happy, girl, because I love it. I know you wanted to catch something. I'm glad you caught it, and you did good. Get ready for NZD CAD off the N15. All right, bet. I know you said that like 10 minutes ago, so I know it since it didn't happen on N30 and on at 10:30, we probably gonna catch it here on 10:45. I see it. All right, bet. Give me my little ring. Give me my little ring. And let's see, are we going through that? I'm going through the Q&A still, so if y'all got any questions, just pop it in the Q&A. What tools and resources have I used to help me stack? And when I'm trading, uh, shoot, right now, all AIRO for sure, Fibonacci for sure, and just learning about the 200 EMA being like a magnet for sure, and baby pips. Like I said, I go back to baby pips every now and then, just to kind of refresh my memory on certain things. And the candlestick Bible, my bad. I wanted to make sure that too. The candlestick Bible. I started going through that again to refresh my memory on different candlestick formations. Cause I tell you, I be telling you all the time, what's this one with the tail? And people be like, it's the kangaroo tail, or it's a hammer or stuff like that. Those candlestick formations I have not gotten down pat. So it's just definitely the candlestick Bible. So anybody got the candlestick Bible, drop that in the chat too. Okay, GJ is going up now. Yeah, it would have been nice if I would have caught that GJ thing. Has it against a red zone? Okay, David. Oh yeah, I'm going through these things, so I'm not too far behind now on questions. I'm only like 4 minutes back. I love it. AIRO. Yes. So hopefully that answered your question, Harrison. Um, Definitely the candlestick Bible, baby pips, AIRO, all in and of itself, Fibonacci and that 200 EMA is the resources that I've been using consistently. I can't talk about them fractals yet, man. About that, I can't talk about them yet. I gotta get Nate sign off on that. When he gets to it, and I ain't trying to pressure Nate on that neither, because we trying to get these binary options out first. Kind of want that AIRO EA to come out too. So I ain't gonna pressure him about it. I want, you know, the markets this week is taking everybody's stimulus. Man, I see it. You see I'm being patient. I ain't just taking no willy-nilly trade. That's an engulfing candle though, happening look like right here. If it closes, yeah, keep going back up. Ooh, that'd be nice if it's engulfing. That's nice. So I got this down. This is a fractal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a fractal off of that one. And then let me throw them on here. Fractals, indicators, insert indicators, Bill Williams, fractals. Let me change the color because I'm on a new screen. Yep, fractal. Counted it right this time. 5 candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fractal low. And it's the low of the day. We going up. Yeah. I'm waiting for the alert though. And that's not up. See, it did not turn into an engulfing. That's okay. Stop playing with my emotions, S&P. Stop it. You should have a you guys should have, if you guys got a link to the Candlestick Bible, you should be able to drop the link in the if the chat. If you don't, y'all can DM me for it. I think somebody had it though, like as a, or you can Google it. Yeah, that's true too. How can I highlight a railroad formation? Hey Zach, I will try if I could see one. If I can see one, I will try and catch it. I'm looking. I'm on S&P because I want to look, but I don't see one right off the bat. They are powerful though. But if I could see it, and this is not it. But honestly, what it be like is like, okay, I'm gonna just give this candle as an example. This candle going down. If you had the next candle going right up, that would be a railway, and then the next one would come back down. That would be a railway. But I can't see if I'm trying to think who does them often. Maybe the Euro GB. See, this was close. This is close right here. It's close, but no cigar. But let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. I'm gonna zoom in. See right here? See how this candle started up here and it came down? Okay. And then the next candle started right where it closed and then it went up, right? If it would have continued up and closed up here, and then the third candle would have started the bearish trend, that's a railway or railroad formation. Okay. But it's kind of hard to catch them, after the fact. Let me see. I thought I saw one actually just right here. Hold up. No, this ain't it. It's close, but it's not it. But it did turn bullish. It's close though. This one is close. This kind of looks like one right here. But that's kind of what you're looking for, candlestick formation on now. But I know somebody had a link on railway formations to take a look at them. But they're powerful, especially. But I don't just trade them just off the candlestick formation. Trade them off of a zone. You know what I'm saying? Or trade it off of the Fibonacci like in Strat 8. That's what you're looking for. I don't just trade the candlestick formations just to see them. Just apply them to AIRO. So you see a railway formation, catch it off of a fib level or catch it off of a zone. That's kind of way you want to look at them. Check NZD EuroCAD. Oh, somebody yelled at me. Hold up, I just got it. We 10:45. What we doing? At that NZD CAD, there we go. Mercedes. Y'all can go for it because I ain't got no bounce. Let's see. Yep, and it's an uptrend. Go for it. Y'all got a bounce. Y'all can go for that, man, because I ain't got one. Nope. And I'm mad. And it's 20 pips to the zone. Just about 20 pips. Y'all can if you want to. I can't do it. I ain't got no zone. That thing is going for itself too. Yep. It's like 19 pips. It's close. 19 pips. So if it ain't 20 pips, you can just go like 10 pip and dip. But I ain't got no zone, so I can't take it. I'm feeling kind of salty about that. Yep. I'm a little upset about that. Let me see. So if I can't catch it there, but now that y'all brought it to my attention, I ain't gonna be able to catch it off the H1 neither, because I ain't got no zone. Unless it gives it to me. So I'm gonna miss that one for sure. Dang it. Okay. Well, let me know if y'all got a zone and y'all were able to take that one. I can only trade what I see. But I feel like I need to go to a different broker for the call next week. So I might need to go, I might not do my challenge on the call then. I was trying to catch a trade, so I ain't got to worry about it later for my challenge. But I'm probably have to just go to like Hugo's Way. I think somebody shouted out Hugo's Way. You get more zones there. So let me know. Then. Oh, Envy got it bouncing off the zone. All right, so Envy might be cool next week then. So appreciate that. Here we go. There's S&P. Give me my alert. I do see that candlestick formation right here. I do see that. That's an engulfing candle. That is a beautiful bullish formation. Yes, it is. But for the purposes of this call, I'm going to just gain my bag entry alert, so I can go. So I can at least show people bounce arrow go. Let me do that. He said where I went to study more about fractals. Oh, I studied more about fractals from, I Googled it, and thank you, Darnell. Darnell actually had the Candlestick Bible link. If you could post that in the chat, Darnell, I really appreciate that. If you already did so, thank you. I didn't see it yet. I learned more about the okay, Jace, you got it. They got it, Jace. I appreciate that. My fractals, I Googled it and I can't remember the site, so I can actually just when I get back to when I get off this call, I'll go back and see if I can find the link that I found it at. But I just kind of Googled fractals after learning a little bit from Bobby about it, and then I just delved more into it from there and just kind of learned about it. And I just basically just fractals, like I said, just shows a change in price direction, which is what it did here. But instead of catching it off of the 3, I thought it was the 3. It's really the 5. So technically here, let me see. Boom. This is a breakout candle, and then going up. So, I know in 2 minutes we're gonna get this up arrow alert, and I'm gonna take that trade. But I like it that it broke out from this high here. This was your breakout, and in this candle you can kind of hop in. This is also engulfing, so this is all just showing bullish formation. But like I said, for the purposes of this call, let's just get this arrow alert and just take this bag. Really. But hopefully that helps, Sandy. I had to Google it, but if I find the link, I'll send it to you if you DM me to remember, so I remember. You got big time resistance on your chart for S&P? Really? On the M5? Let me know. Because I don't think the M5 changed trend. No, my M5 is still showing bullish. We good, we good. Yeah, all those are looking pretty. And 1 minute, y'all, 1 minute. Come on, Arrow. 1 minute, 1 minute. Check out gold on the M5. There it go. Boom, let's go. Yay. Oh man, look at that spread for me. That's not cool. That ain't cool at all. Let me go 20 pips. Oh, I don't have to pay no commission. Yeah. There we go. Dang, and then immediately went down. See, that ain't right, y'all. That ain't right. 25 turn around. S&P. Engulfing on that one. Coming down. You gonna touch this MA and then turn around. Probably. That's alright. Alright, we're gonna see what happens. Oh, nope, didn't mean to do that. Okay. Let's see what happened again. Let me see what happened with that one. And then I'm gonna see, where's my 200 actually? Hold on. Where my 200 at? Oh, what I do? What I do? Oh, I don't remember what I just did. Where's my 200? Indicators, trend, moving average, 200. Oh, okay. It's up there. So you gotta come to my 200. That might not even be 20 pips then. That might be 12 or 15. So we're gonna go. Come on, S&P. Oh, that is turning, engulfing, and dropping. Good gracious. And it just melted. So shoot, 100 pip stop loss is about to be hit. Come on. Oh yeah. I'm going 100 pip stop loss. Yeah, bounce off that. So I really should be getting my 50. Let me see if I can do 50. Yeah. All right. That's what we're gonna do. 50 pip, take profit, 100 pip stop loss. Oh, that's turning engulfing though. You getting ready to hit. Come on, y'all. Stop playing. Mm. Mm. I'm watching and waiting. Got all that resistance, all the support right here. Come on, 200. Turn around and do what you need to do. All right, so while I wait for that, let me see here. All right, so that's gone. I do not like that bearish engulfing candle though. Dang. I don't like that at all. And it's gonna close that way. Ugh. By the way, that standard is only a 0.01 on this one. So don't think that this is a lot of money. That's a 0.01 for this broker. Get this one click off. But anyway, so I followed the rule. We gotta bounce, arrow go. We on the uptrend on the M5. Just taking a trade, but that thing is gonna close bearish. And it was nothing on the M1 either. We were like bouncing off this 200 and this arrow MA on the M1. So bounce off and go up. There was nothing in our way on the M1 either. So, but you just playing. Come on, y'all. Stop playing, y'all. Do what you need to do. All right. So anyway, let me go back to the Q&A and see what's up. I don't know what that was, but okay. Let me see. So, yeah, we were getting a bullish movement, man. But ooh, don't hit my stop loss. Be nice to me today, y'all. Can we use a fib on any time frame or only H1? You can use it on any time frame, AIRO. Any time frame. Morning. Do I want to see a bounce during the money zone in order to take a trade? If you want to for scalping, yeah, you want to see a bounce during the money zone to take the trade, yeah. If you want to H1, you just need to see the bounce, but you could take the trade in any. It doesn't need to be in the money zone. Oh, thank you, P. I appreciate it for the candlestick Bible. Appreciate that. I'll send it out to everybody. They DM me. All right, Curtis, cool. Envy. Why can't you get the arrow indicator on your navigator? I believe somebody dropped in the chat that about the dashboard, but if you don't have the indicator itself in your navigator, you might want to contact support. See, this thing tripping. Please let that bearish engulfing candle just be a fake out to try and rinse people and scare us. So that way you could turn around and go where you need to go. I do not want to have to sit here and scalp after this. I don't want to do that. It looks like I might have to though. But It's neither here nor there. I'm not worried about it no more. It is what it is. But yeah, if you don't have the indicator in your navigator, then go ahead and submit a ticket to support. They should be able to help you with that. And you know what? Last time, this is starting to look. This is starting to look like the same S&P trade I took like a week or two ago, where it's going to form a resistance zone right here, and make it look like it was going in a direction as that, and I don't like that. That's exactly what this is getting ready to turn into again. It looks like. Please don't do that to me. Okay. Envy has a zone on on SPX. Mark, you talking about you got a resistance zone there on the M5 where I was just saying? Because if so, then I need to hop out this trade. I can't see my DMs, y'all. I can't see my DMs. Let me see. Okay, wait a minute. So I guess somebody sent it to me. It did do that, didn't it? On Envy. See? All right. Huh. That's crazy. Y'all got a zone and I don't, but it looked like it's getting ready to turn into one. If the zone pops up, I'm hopping out. I'll do that. I gotta trade what I see though. I gotta trade what I see. So we'll just see what happens. But I can't. I gotta do with that. But I appreciate it. Oh, the zone was there before I even entered on Envy. What? All right. All right. I appreciate that, y'all. It was 50 pip take profit, 100 pip stop loss. That's what it is on this trade, Josh. I can only trade what I see, though. I get what y'all saying, and if y'all got that, then that's cool. And then you would hop out. I gotta hop. I mean, that bearish engulfing candle, though, that is giving me concern, which is why I'm like, But it's kind of wicking out right now at that AIRO MA, so I'm cool for right now. But if that zone pops up, like in this next minute or whatever, I'll hop out and I'll just eat this loss. The Euro AUD bag finally hit. So y'all took that earlier and it finally did something. No, I'm not going counter trend with this S&P trade. It's with the trend on the M5. It's with the trend. You know, zoom out. I got more green than red. It's with the trend. So it just turned bearish on me and got me in drawdown. Okay, somebody yelled at me. What we got? What we got? You G Chef. See, I got a down on the H1 on. See how I got the red as a down on the H1, but I ain't got no AIRO alert. So it tells me it's like possibly gonna go down, but it would be going right into that zone. So I don't know. But Euro Chef and 15, all up in that zone. Okay, and Euro Chef is 1A, 1, 2, 3. I can't do nothing with that trade. You know, it's not even a counter, nothing. It's even zones and it's all up in the zone. So not taking that trade. It's even. Can't take that Euro Chef. And let's see here. This NZD CAD. Oh, we already went over that. I ain't have no. Oh, look at that. Now I got that zone wasn't there, but now the zone is there. And now it appeared. And now that trade, you know, is pulling back. So it's very similar to what S&P is doing right now. So no, I'm not going to hop in this trade late either. It is what it is. Okay. So that is that. You know, there's a zone there where I don't have it. See? Interesting. Interesting. Right above my entry. Jeez. Yep. And I still ain't got no zone yet, even though it's there that y'all have. I don't have one. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting. And here I got it look like it's forming me a new level of support right here too. You know what I'm saying? That might be forming for me. That might make me feel a little bit better. about this one, but it is what it is. But I can only trade what I see, you know, which would be how I would be trading if I'm not on the call with y'all. That happened to me the same time, 4 times yesterday. Interesting. This is so interesting. Let's see here. What am I doing wrong? I get alerts on my phone, but none on your computer. I'm just staring at the computer looking for colors to pop up, and then I look and there's no arrows. Oh, you know what? Y'all didn't see any alerts pop up on my screen neither. What I have is I have it yelling at me. So under the properties, I have here where it says alerts sound true. And then I guess for it to pop up on your screen, alerts message maybe true might be the one to help. Maybe that might be what you need to turn on. But I just have the sound because I just need to hear the sound. And then maybe, you know, it might pop up for you that way. So hopefully that helps. And then Mark, you want to check out gold on the 5-minute candle. I'm sorry, Mark. I just now saw that. I apologize. So it must have gone by whatever it was you wanted me to see because it's like 20 minutes ago. So sorry about that. But I can throw gold on here and see what's up. Let me see what I do here. Yeah. XAU USD. Let me do that. See, there you go. See what I'm talking about now? You see alerts popping up and see how it says potential and it says potential and all that mess. There you go. So this G Chef one that we just went through is potential and that's a no-go. So there was no potential for me. But here's gold and you said on the M5. I can't get my chart to open. I think I might have typed the gold in wrong then. Let me see if I can fix that. Put that on here. It's 11 o'clock. Let me see. M5. Ooh, why did I put Euro GBP? I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, y'all. Symbols. There we go. Where is my gold? Metal. Gold. Oh, because I needed the dot pro. That's why. See? That's why I need to know. This. Get off. There. Here. Dot pro. There. I hate it when I'm doing this. Gets me all the way over there. Here we go. Ooh, I didn't mean that to be capital letters. Okay. Okay. Yep. There we go. All right now. Okay, well, whatever was happening on the M5, nothing happened so far. But it's downtrend for sure. So if we might have that thing on gold, if that's what you're saying, that might be cool. It might be cool. And then what's else? It ain't give me that zone yet. It's battling though. It's battling. So let me see here. Oh, the railroad example. Let me see. Okay, cool. All right, Gloria. Okay, Mark catching them. Okay. Caught them pips off that M30. Man, they pressing hard now. They pressing hard. They trying. These sellers is trying. Yeah. Now they might make that. Now they pushing it hard. But you know what? I'm going to try and see if I got anybody else in the chat that might be able to jump up. Okay. Well, you know what, y'all? I need y'all. I'm sorry to do this, but it's 11 o'clock. I just got to take 5 minutes and go check on my grandson, and I will be right back. Okay. And I feel bad only because I'm the only one here doing this. So I am so sorry, y'all, but let me just check on him and make sure he's okay. And I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, y'all. He's fine. um, okay. Yep. Stocks on the M15 mostly. Well, thank you, y'all. I appreciate it. I'm as I'm sitting here with y'all, I have my one of my grandsons. I got three of them. One of them here with me, so I had to make sure he was cool, learning something. And then let's see here. So I'm just gonna go through the Q&A. As we wait. I didn't get. I was not going long enough, so I see at 11:15 we might catch something. Um, I'm just jumping over there to gold as well, because somebody had mentioned the gold. I see this ranging happening on, but I don't have my 200 on here. Let me throw my 200 on here. See, I'm right there with y'all. I'm using the software just like you, and believe me, I don't like to keep having to throw this 200 on there. Okay, so here's where the 200 is. And so all this ranging and stuff like that is getting ready to break out. Okay. And if the 200 is going to be a magnet, then I feel like it's going to break out going up. Okay. And so if you do get an arrow alert going up, it will be against the trend of this time frame. Okay. So I wouldn't take an up arrow alert on gold because it would be against the trend. Even though this 200 EMA is pulling it, that would be another strategy you might want to take, a counter trend strategy. So I'm saying, so let it pull itself on up and then go about its business. All right. So that's what I was thinking about on gold. So I'm going back to the Q&A. If you guys got any questions in the Q&A, let's just drop them in there. Oh, Mark, you were saying for the railroad example. Oh, okay. Okay. Um, um, I'm just looking at hold on, y'all. Oh, that's an ass line. I thought that was my little horizontal line. Oh, I have one there. Hold on. This is what I'm trying to do. Fractal. Here. Here we go. Break out above that fractal. Break out above the fractal. next candle should go. Let's see if I can catch. I know y'all say y'all got a zone here. So if this thing turns around again, it's probably gonna give me a zone. Then I probably might hop out. Because I don't want to sit here and keep struggling. If it's continuing to struggle here, I'm gonna need to hop out. And see what happened. But then again, it didn't hit my 100 pip take stop loss either. So, I'll just see. I'll see. But we might have a breakout. This is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a breakout over here of this fractal. That's what I'm looking for. But I'm gonna go to so you said it was looking for a railroad example on gold. Is that what you were looking for on the M5? Oh, right here. This is what you're talking about, Mark. These two? Yeah, that's an example. This one right here. These are an example of a little railway track. And let me zoom in. See, we got bull, bear, and then it should continue to go bear. And then if it was bear and bull, it should continue to go bull. So it depends on. Oh, here's another one, but that's actually almost like an engulfing. And then it went bullish. So, but yeah, that's an example of what a railway track would look like. It's nice if you have like 3 or 4 of them together, kind of like this. That's actually even better. And if you zoom in, where was I at? Like right here, bear, up, bear, and then kind of draw down, and then it actually made its drop. So, oh yeah, it's struggling, y'all. I might have to hop out this S&P joint. This thing acting like it don't wanna. It's struggling up here. It wicked out and everything. It's exhausting itself. But I have all these rejections right here. All these rejections. So I don't know. I'm gonna hang out and see what it do. But it did not break out above that fractal, so I'm gonna keep on, see what happened. Let's see here. So I'm going to the not too crazy. All right. So I noticed with AIRO, whenever it's a strong move like we saw in S&P, and then we get an AIRO, there's drawdown. Sometimes I have to wait for the drawdown and then jump in. Yeah, that's true. You right. Yeah, absolutely. I would understand. I would agree with that thought process. Yeah, usually the drawdown, it is what it is, and it'll turn around and go in our favor. So I would agree with that statement. Is GBP NZD valid sell on M15? Did you get an alert, Josh? Because I ain't getting no alert. GBP NZD for a sale. I ain't getting no alert. This one is this is a buy. So if you said a sale on M15, see, I didn't get that. I didn't get this, you guys. So, huh? No, it's not, because you're on an uptrend. 3, 2. No, it's not valid. For a bag strategy anyway. Not valid. Not valid for counter trend 6 either. It's just going to trade, just going counter trend. That's interesting. Do I use M5 on stocks, right? Netflix seems to have a good steady amount of movement. I used the M5 when I was looking for the entry from the money zone breakout on stocks. But other than that, I'll just leave them on the M15 and do a bounce arrow go off of it. Just look for a strat 1 on it. That's what I've been normally doing. I wish I would have had stocks on this one so I could show y'all though, but this program don't have it, unfortunately. Pia, you're awesome. And Carlito, you better at them retests than I am. Do I need to re-enter the mobile app ID into notifications on the new MT4? Yes, I did. I had to do that. So I would suggest y'all, If it's empty, then you should go ahead and put it in there. Tool options, and then notifications, and then input your ID. But yeah, I had to do so. All right, well, it's 11:17. Um, it's ranging. What are you doing, S&P? I feel like my feelings is gonna get hurt. I feel like my feelings about to get hurt because I feel like they playing with me. They're like, no, we're gonna let you come on up, and then I'm like, nope, drop it right out of my sky. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If that new zone appears, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got that support, so I'm still bullish, even with that additional resistance that's y'all have. But if it forms on mine, like I said, I'll jump out then. You know what I'm saying? I'm only gonna trade what I can see. Until I can see it yet, it ain't there. But I know one thing. What I will do, let me close S&P real quick and throw it on the chart again to make sure I didn't need to like refresh to see it. You know? Okay. Nope, still not there. All right. All right, well, ain't nothing in the Q&A. I thought I did pretty good answering the Q&As by myself. Yeah, man, I'm right there. Trade, yeah. Scalping be stressful. I try to take a trade on here. Boy, I catch an M, I like an H1 way better, you know? Um, when I put the 200 EMA, say the chart as a custom one so I can load it on all my, and yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what you could do. I was just being lazy right now and I'm not doing it. But yeah, that's what you would need to do because you can't load it in the dashboard. I went over that a little bit earlier. Um, okay. Oh, thanks, Steven. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah, Carlito, what is it? The candles on the edge of the zone on the M5. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting how when we have different brokers, we all see different things, but I guess that also helps the market so that we're not all doing the same thing at the same time on the same price and not looking for the same strategy to take a trade. So it's probably a method to everyone's madness, you know. Um, hey Lexi, let's see here. They said they have envy, they got a zone, and I'm on my challenge, so I don't have a zone. And I think somebody might have mentioned Hugo's Way as well, possibly having a zone. So we just gonna see. We're gonna just hang out and see what's going on. Time's winding down. Again, here's gold again with all this ranging that it's trying to do. If you get a down arrow alert, if I get a down arrow alert, this is why it concerns me. And now we dropping. If gold's dropping, I wonder if this is going to continue to drop. Yeah. Under that 200. Um. Oh, I didn't have fractals put on here. That's why. I'm not going to get a breakout on that fractal because it's right in the zone. I'm talking about this fractal low that I had. It's right in the zone. But dang, if this thing ain't going. I got rid of my mark-offs. Dang. So here's that. That's that fractal. And where's the high? Right on my entry. Playing around that AIRO MA. Come on, AIRO MA, get stronger. Move, price, move. Yeah, and while I'm doing this, let me stop playing and just say this template. Since I don't want to have to keep doing this. Let's do that. so I ain't gotta keep doing this. All right, so anyway, we're just gonna mess around with that. Boy, I tell you that mm, give me a new form of support right here. And then if I got resistance right here, I'm in a box. And it needs to break out some way. And I'm hoping you break out up since we're on an uptrend. And come touch this 200 EMA. That's what I'm waiting for. So we'll see what happens. But let me go on over here. This is S&P with the H1 and how it's red, but it didn't give you the arrow. So it's like it's potential. But see how I feel like I might be getting a fractal low here as well. If I throw it on here on the H1. So I'm feeling bullish. I'm feeling bullish here. It's just dang if it ain't messing around with deep drawdown, you know? And then my stop loss is right on this support zone too. You know, like So we just gonna see. It might hit it though. And what's gonna make me mad is if it hit it and then turn around. You ain't got no zone on Hugo's way either. Oh, okay. So you don't have no resistance zone, Dominique, then, right? On that M5? That's what you're telling me? Mm. 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 Valdez, you caught them off of using fractals. You funny. I'm mad. Cause you got a zone, don't you? You bouncing off of that zone? I'm mad. I ain't got no zone. See, I can only trade what I see, y'all. I ain't got no zone. I mean, a fractal is a fractal though. But I ain't catching that. Yeah, I know you did. I see what you did. I see exactly what you did. I see exactly what you did. I ain't got no zone. Dang it. That's all right though. I'm gonna have to be sitting on this for a minute. I should not have to be sitting on no trade this long for a scalp. Oh, somebody asked if this GBP and ZD. Oh, that was a sale earlier, but no, this is not right. This ain't valid. But who am I looking for? I'm looking for these H1s to start popping up. That's what I'm looking for. Look at Geod. Geod be moving some pips, y'all. I'm very surprised when I seen it, but that thing be moving some pips. That is on a uptrend, and looky, might be getting an up arrow alert. Okay, so GR might be coming our way for an up arrow alert. I'm going through all the GBP pairs. We need some. You see these ADRs being so nice and high. And by the way, if you look at the ADR, I mean, you see how it's red here, like how your dollar Swiss and dollar yen are over. Like it might be a potential sales going on here. That's like reading that ADR. So, but if that's on 10 days, if I put it back to 5, which is what the default is, right here. Okay. I'll let it change up for a minute so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, US 30 got a zone in that area. All right. Jace. What up? All right, best. So see how now if you put it on the 5-day range, see how now it's kind of showing that these three are a little bit over bought, I guess. They're almost to their high. So I just thought it was interesting. But what I'm looking at when I'm looking at these GBP pairs, look how many pips it range in a day. Them hundreds. That's what we're looking for. Look at GBP and ZD. It still got a ways to go. So if I go on the H1, it's pulling back down. But if it's on an uptrend, right, which it is on the H1, you can be getting that up arrow alert coming from a bounce off of a zone. So I'm looking for some up arrows on these GBPs for the rest of this week to kind of help me feel better about this this S&P one. Okay. Yeah, don't. You might give me, after this candle, it might just give me a zone now since it's been playing around up there so much. and I'll just hop out then. Let me go to that US 30 because somebody mentioned US 30. Yeah, playing around, coming down. S&P's just probably starting it. See, I ain't got no zone here neither. See what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing on mine. Interesting. But there's H1 all up in that zone, came out. It's turning bearish. It's kind of hanging out on this AIRO MA. But where is my 200? Yeah, probably pulling it back down. So we're gonna have to just wait on that too. Good gracious. Oh, okay. Oh, Valdez, it was on NAS. Okay, okay, got you. Well, yeah, okay, so you had a zone on the M5 with Jace, okay, and I don't, okay. I see what you're saying. I might have to switch over to Envy with y'all then, so I can scalp on these calls, or whoever y'all using. Oh, M1, you said, M1, okay. Oh, okay, right here, that's what you're talking about. All right, bet, okay. All right. Well, that gives me hope. Not too much as this thing's about to break, though. Let me go to S&P. What's S&P doing? Okay, well, give me hope. Yeah, that's zone on the M1 form. I'm not worried about it on the M1 because that thing can break. All right. So I see how this was moving. It crossed and came up, started giving us that pump, and then it decided to play around, like turn around and go back up again. You know, I'm not worried about this M1 resistance zone though. It just tells me that's why it's taking so long for it to get to where I needed to go. You know, it's if I get a zone popping up on the M5 is where I need to jump out. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm waiting for. And then we'll see what happens. But other than that, good gracious, I'm looking for them GBPs. Gold is coming down. I don't have fractals on these golds. Let me throw my fractals on here. Too many. I don't like that. So yeah, this candle confirmed this fractal low, but then it turned into its own fractal. I don't like seeing that. But anyway, that's gold. So I'll just leave that alone. Leave US 30 alone. I'm already in my S&P trade. Oh, look at that. See, it just popped up with that support zone. Just ranging happening right now. Keep the faith. Well, okay, Valdez, you over here bragging about this NASDAQ. Let's see what NASDAQ is doing. I'm going to throw NASDAQ on top of gold since I'm not on gold. Where's my NASDAQ at? Since Valdez over here talking about something, NASDAQ is doing the most. Let's see what we got going on here. US Tech. Okay. Where's my US Tech? There it is. Okay. Oh, you just catching all these fractals. I see you. Okay. I see. So you caught this off the zone after this confirmed, after you got it. Huh. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna work. I'm working on it. But you caught 20 going up. You had to have, in order for this if you was taking it off of this fractal, I don't know. I'll have to go and look at it. You're gonna get me started on these things. But All right, S&P playing. Oh yeah, but this is Nasdaq, by the way, y'all. So this is Nasdaq on the M5, and let's see. I'm zooming out. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we on a downtrend on the M5 on Nasdaq, which is why possibly US 500 is playing. Even though the three brothers move together, they all be messing around. See, this thing here is playing. Don't tempt me with the bullish move and then turn around and to go back down again. Don't do that. Don't do that to me, S&P. I thought we were family. Um. Anyway, this is Nasdaq, and like I said, I can only trade what I see, and what I see is that it's on a downtrend. Let me make my candles up. So honestly, what Nasdaq could do is give you look at that. Look at that. Come on, Nasdaq. That zone about to go. That's about to go. That's a breakout from this fractal here. For sure. Look at that thing take off. That's nice. Now, lead the way, middle brother, so the other ones can follow and put us in profit. That's what I want. Yeah, I'm using. You talking to Frank Valdez? You using talking to Frank Valdez on that one. Let me see here. Same thing happened with 200 EMA on top. What happened, Gary? Tell us. What happened? It broke out and it took off for the stratosphere? That what you telling us? I'm cool with it. You know, I'm good. Ooh, it's wicking out though. It's wicking out. But yeah, mine's wicking out too. And they trying. They trying. Um, we'll see what happens. This is the longest scalp I've ever been in, though. I'll tell you that. Jeez, I should have been gone. Take profit. Facts. Antonio, like really, this is the longest scalp ever. Oh, Valdez Pia asked if you were using the standard setting on the fractals. I don't even think you could change the settings on the fractals here in MT4. Yolanda, you got a hand raised. You can just pop your question in the Q&A and let me know what you got. Yeah. Is it better to wait for the candle to be above the AIRO MA and the 200 MA for buys and vice versa for sales before taking a bag entry after you check your other confirmations? I mean, I feel like it is better because like I said, that 200 MA is like a magnet, but it also is pressure. And as long as price stay under it, technically you it could be forcing a downtrend. And you really want to catch it when it's above that thing. But what I had thought, and so I'm glad you asked that question. So what I thought was going to happen was it had this momentum. And I thought this momentum was going to push this thing above this 200. That's what I thought it was going to do. But they said, psych, no, we're not doing that. You going to wait. And so, yeah, I prefer when it's above it, and just keep catching the retest off of it and keep going up if we on an uptrend. But because it's below, it's hard when price is below the 200 and you're on an uptrend. It's a little hard. You get into this what you're seeing right here. So, but yeah, I'm still like we on the longest scalp ever. Valdez, I'm gonna need you to. He's doing great. You're welcome, Carlito. You doing great on that Nas. I would love to join you on that Nas. Oh, yeah, because I'm on a downtrend though. I'm on a downtrend, so I gotta follow that. Fractal strategy hasn't been approved yet, so that's why I can't really trade it with it yet. Plus, it needs to have some kinks worked out. But it sounds like you catching just a fractal and go. That's what it sounds like. Yeah, there you go. I love seeing the wins though from you, Valdez. I really do. I love it, especially since you following the plan. You a true testimonial to that. It's much appreciated. But yeah, that is it is on the buyers. You got do got the momentum for sure. And on the M15, are we on a buy? Cause that might be a no. We on a downtrend. Yeah, they got the buys for now. Then, well, come on, buyers, keep going with the buys, so we can get in profit on our trade. Like come on, make y'all decisions here, and let's go and stick with your buys. Let's see here. Yeah, we still on a buy trend on the M15, and come on, y'all. Let's see here. You did, Mark? Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. That's cool. I'm glad somebody catching. Is scalping on the M1 trouble? Sometimes. For me, I'm not as good at the M1. I think what was it, last week or something like that? I was on the M1. So you can if you can do it, but I would say this, like this is S&P on the M1. You see all this ranging that's happening? It gotta break out somehow, you know? And and I feel like it's coming in our favor, but it's just taking forever. But scalping on the M1, like really what you gonna catch as you on here, like you got to bounce from a zone and you coming on down. But right here, you're not gonna get this fractal confirmation until this candle right here, right? So this candle, if you wanted to try and do it, this is a bullish candle though. So you would have been in here trying to go down, and really it's gonna turn around, go up again, then come down in your favor. So, I mean, M1, I get trapped in the M1 sometimes, and sometimes I get caught in this range right here, where it's ranging and it's not really identifying a trend, and then I get stuck. This is a beautiful move. Really, this is that move that we were on, but it came from the M1, that really nice, strong move, you know, and then it just stopped up here right when we got in, off the M5. See that? Dang, that resistance zone just got stronger and stronger on this M1. There we go. Come on, break through it. Mm, mm, mm. Now, I mean, y'all can try and hang out and see if you want to catch it with me. If it goes to profit, you got choices here. Y'all got choices. Y'all can try and just jump out right now with minimum loss. Try and wait for the break even. You try and try and see if you can catch some take profit. I'm not sure what this thing's finna do right now, honestly. Not with all this ranging that's going on. I feel like somebody over there is listening to our call right now and trying to get us in trouble. So we're gonna see what's up. But time's winding down. It's 11:40 and it hasn't made a decision yet. That's what's bothering me here. Like, come on, y'all. Um, I do see these fractals look like the high. These fractals are slowly getting higher and higher. So that's making me feel better. Wouldn't that be good for a sideways trade with tighter zones? Yeah, I mean, Sandy, it could. It could. Um, I'm just not. I personally don't like trading sideways markets though. I feel like you get hemmed up quick. You know, But I'm right there with you with that. When you say you keep having stop losses wipe out your profits, yeah, I'm right there with you. I feel like if I'm down there in a ranging market, you try and set a stop loss, it's more likely for that stop loss to get hit, you know. But I personally I don't trade sideways markets. I just try and trade trending markets. You need this trade to come through. You put this on your demo challenge. Man, I'm on a challenge too. I'm right there with you. I'm mad. Like, I'm right there with you on this one. Like, I mean, I'll take a loss though. So I did my risk management. So I'm cool with a loss on this if I have to take it. I just don't like to lose, period, at all. So I'm in the wrong profession for that for sure because I do take losses. I don't like it. So literally, if this thing gives me a loss, trust and believe I'm gonna come right back in here and try and do something else later. Um, Probably catch an H1 trade to make up for it. All right, Valdez, I'm gonna need you to stop. He told me so you doing another 15 pit. You know what, Valdez? If you doing all them off of the fractal, I'm gonna need you to document it and then send it to me and Nate. That way, we ain't the only ones testing the strategy. There you go. And it'll make it come out faster. Mm. So it came above this, broke out. This is Nasdaq, by the way. I'm looking at. So it came above this breakout here, and then it took it up here. How many pips is this? Oh man, that's 130 pips. Hmm. Interesting. And now it's coming right back on down. I wonder though. Yeah, we were on an uptrend, so that was a breakout to the upside. Why Nasdaq do that and S&P didn't? Like, come on, S&P, get with the program. That's that breakout. So I'm wondering if this is going to be the new fractal high. Looking like it want to make a new high today, honestly. So I wonder if this is going to be a new fractal high, maybe break out above this again. So that might work. Let me see. You padded enough today, so if you take that L, I got you. I got you on the H1s for sure. Look, the next H1 trade that pop up on this dashboard that's following the trend. I'm in there. I just need one to go, you know? I just need it. I think I kind of swore I was in a trade before, and I wonder if it like hit take profit or something. Somebody did a H1 yesterday. Let me see. I thought it was the NZD one, but maybe I missed it. Well, that one happened earlier. No, I thought it was, but I couldn't remember. But I could have sworn I was in NZD trade, but maybe not. Maybe this was it. I don't know. I thought I was in one, and I thought I might have hit some pips, but it might have been a whole nother account for something else that I just have to go check on later on. But anyway, so that's what it is. Let me put my ADR back to 10 because I need to copy Nate on that. 10. There we go. By the way, so that if the alerts you want them to pop up on your screen like they've been doing, you want to do alerts message true, because I think I have this one on false, but you want to do true and the sound true, because this one here has the alerts message. That's where I got those first pop-ups from. Yeah, see, now it's popping up with everything. But see, true, that's how you get those alert messages on your screen. But pretty much that's it. This weekly one, I think I threw that in test to see how it goes, just to see if I can counter trend trade, but I did not take that live. And I mean, that's really about it. It's 11:45. I ain't got no more N15. Was I just in profit and that thing just wicked out? I didn't even see it. Oh man, it touched that 200 EMA and wicked out. Yeah, y'all can break even if you want to. or even take a little minor loss right here if you want. I mean, I'm still keeping the faith. I ain't got no zone. So I'm going to keep the faith. I took this as a bag trade, following the rules. Yeah, green is good. Green is good. Give me my pips, S&P. Give me my pips. Shoot, I'll take 10 and dip. Just give me something. Um, no, I don't have M30 on the dashboard. No, I don't. 3 pips in profit. Yo, just give me 10. Give me 10 and I'll run with that. Just do that, S&P. Just give me something though. I'm gonna move my take profit down. I don't like it though, because we went down like dang near 70 pips. I don't like. No, I'm gonna leave my take profit there. Nope, I'm keeping the faith. Keeping the faith. We went down 70 pips, and for me to sit here and be like, I'll just take 10, that ain't even logical. So no, thank you. But what I will do is probably take partial profit. That's what I will do. So I'm not walking out here with nothing. Wicked out right at that 200. Oh, come on, S&P. Why are you doing this? I need you to break out. That's what I needed to do. Just come on and break out over that. So we can have some. That ain't the way I want you to go. Not that way. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I see that wedge, Damien. I'm not good at wedges, but I mean I see what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? This right here. I see it. But shoot, if this thing ain't breaking out the wrong way. You see what I'm saying? Like, dang, this wedge right here, this thing breaking out the wrong way. Like, but it's wicking out. So, I'm having higher lows. You know what I'm saying? So higher lows is giving me that bullish intent. But dang, if I don't want you to stop doing this and just go the way I need you to go. I appreciate that. Yeah, Gary, thank you. We're gonna keep the faith. We follow the rules. It is what it is. You win some, you lose some. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna look for an H1 later. Thank you, Valdez, for that, because I'm gonna go through it and everything and see if we can get this going. But like I said, I ain't gonna pressure him about it because he got other things to come out with first beforehand. But definitely keep it on the thought process. All right, Mark. Good deal. Yeah. Just hanging out. That thing was playing with our emotions. Is it gonna break out to the downside? See, I got another higher low. Higher low, higher low, higher low. We just wedge and wedge, wedge. Come on. Oh, there go that breakout. You thing. Mm. 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 Don't you close below that line. I put that line here because it was that fractal. Seems like it's a form of support right here. Don't you do that. Yeah, go right back up where you belong. Yes, I talked to myself in trades. Oh, okay, it wicked out too. All right, Mark. Stocks, what are the take profit and stop loss? Sandy, I really don't know. Honestly, I've been just going to zones on the stocks. Honestly, on Amazon, I was just kind of doing 20 to 50 pip and dip, depending on how far it is from the zone. So I just kind of been doing that. Stop losses, pretty much the opposite zone, or excuse me, I was utilizing the fibs to kind of just help me with my stop loss because there ain't no recommended ones right now. Me throwing AIRO on stocks was just something that I just did, and I happened to see that I could trade with it. But but Nate hasn't come out with any recommended ones yet. So I'm kind of just utilizing zones and my fibs to help me out with that. And Amazon can hurt your feelings. Amazon can hurt your feelings, so I'm using a pip and dip on that. Um, hmm. Yeah, London be having its good and bad days for sure. London be having its good and bad days. So does New York, though. I mean, it seems like even with New York, I think next week I'm gonna throw on stocks and I'll focus on them. Um, it seems like New York does have its like ups and downs as well, and I don't know. You just gotta take what the market give you today. It seemed like S&P just don't want to be my friend today. Don't you close below that line, S&P? Don't. Oh, you. Yeah, it's going in my. Are you trying to scare me out my trade? I feel like it's talking to me. I feel like it's like, yeah, I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna hit that stop loss, and you're gonna be mad about it. It ain't nothing you could do. But um, yeah. So I'm with you though on London. I don't get up for London though, but I'm telling you, if you trade in London session, yo, you need to cop, pay attention to that stretch four, the money zone breakout. I'm telling you, if I could get up and trade London with y'all, I would, but I'll be tired. I can't do it. Um, come on, S&P. We got 7 minutes left. Oh, don't be mean and hit that stop loss and then turn around and go on my favorite. Just don't do that to me, man. Don't do it. Mm. But anyway, I don't like to lose. I'm okay with the loss because I set my risk management the way it needed to be, but I just don't like to lose. So yeah, on London session, I would say try the strategy four. That might work. But on New York sessions, we got to focus on indices. If gold is doing something, some of the times the currency pairs do things, but I think next week I'll throw on stocks. So I got Envy. That's the broker that I use. So next week, I think I'll throw the stocks on there and we see if we can catch some money zone breakouts off of that. I was trying to catch some pips for my challenge, so I ain't have to work on it later today. That's why I was on here, but looks like that thought process didn't work out. And then how many Avorians are on this call? Sandy, I don't know, but it looks like it's 112 participants at this time. I think it got as high as 150. So that was nice. Yeah, Envy was the broker that I'm going to be using. That's the one I use for my stocks. Oh, yeah, that thing done closed below that. It's doing a breakout, going to the downside. Oh, yeah. Dang it. Mm, mm, mm. I hear him. Y'all saw it. I saw that in there. Y'all said, "Gots to be more careful." I think he got that from Cash. I'll be hearing him say that all the time too. But oh, the stop loss and TP on each time zone by rule, if there's any. Right now, the only ones that's been documented is the M15 for currency pairs, which is the 2040 rule, and then the H1 is the 50-100 rule, and then the H4, which is 100 pip take profit, and then he did not specify a stop loss. So that's what I see. But from here on the M5 on US 500 and like on gold, typically it's been 50 pip take profit, 100 pip stop loss on that. So that's what I've seen. But I know somebody posted in the AIRO back chat that I thought was really nice. They had suggested take profits and stop losses as well. So if y'all are in that chat, you can take a look at that. But when I test stocks, do I include Netflix? No. On Envy, no. On if you look at Netflix, just take a candle And if the candle is only 2 digits, I'm not using that stock. I'm not trading that stock. So for those of y'all that are on Envy and you got US shares and you go and bring on one of those stocks on there, look at the candle. I'm looking at the pips of the candle. So if you dang it, I so wish I had that on here now. I'm sorry, y'all. I wasn't anticipating a day like this. But here's a candle, S&P, right? So if you drag it down, you see how it's 3 digits? So in 3 digits, that's actually 40.3 pips. That's what I'm looking for on the stocks. So if this candle only goes to 2 digits, I ain't trading it because that means it's slow. And it's a slow moving stock. And it's not for scalping. It's more like for holding some holes and things like that. So that's what I look for. So that's what I'll be trading next week. I'll post what I'm going to trade next week, y'all, so you can see. Because now I'm mad. This thing will have me in here forever. This is the longest daggone scalp in the world. Man, I should start timing these things now. If I ain't out in 10 minutes, I should just get out. Man, wasn't it though? It like, you right. It just like kissed it and it said, nah, you not taking this trade. And I thought this thing was going to like be my friend today and just have it push up. But that M1 pressure, this M1 pressure right here, look at that AIRO MA touching this 200. See, this is what I was wanting, it to keep going up. Yeah, it's about to hit my stop loss, y'all. It is what it is. But I was thinking that it was going to, turn around the pressure and just keep bouncing off of them support zones that it was hitting. But look like it might not want to do that. But you know what? I'm going to keep the faith and see what it is. But you win some, you lose some. Today wasn't a really good day. Everything that came up as an alert, it was not. It's either counter trend or something else. It is what it is. But anyway, I'm going to stop my share. Oh, snap. I think that thing just did hit my stop loss just as I stopped sharing. Nah, it's still in. It's still in. It's close. But anyway, y'all, it's about to be noon. And I just want to thank y'all for joining me today. I know it was just me by myself. So I tried to keep it entertaining with me by myself and try to keep as many trades as I could that was viable on mine. But, you can only trade what you see. But I'm going to make sure that we jump on these stocks next time and see if we can catch some more there. And just go about our business. I do appreciate y'all joining and seeing how we go. Now, definitely, I'll let y'all know if I hop into another trade later. I'll just post it in that bag chat for y'all. I know I'm going to because I feel like if this thing in my stop loss, then I'm going to be mad. There is another call tomorrow, same time. Oh, what just yelled at me? That was a buy on GR, y'all. A buy on GR is what just popped up. And before I let y'all go, let me see. I'm going to quickly look at it. I don't have a zone, so I can't take it, but it is on an uptrend. So you might be able to take it if you got a zone, okay? But so what I was also saying is this call is Tuesday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to noon. I'm only on here on Tuesdays. That's the only time I can volunteer right now. So I'm only on Tuesdays. So I'll catch everybody next Tuesday, and whoever's on the call, tomorrow and Thursday, have at it. I'll just thank you again. Hopefully, this thing turns around in our favor. If not, it is what it is, but I will let y'all know either way what happens. Y'all take care of yourselves. Look out for stocks next week. And I'll post in the chat too, what I'm going to have on there. Y'all take care. Be safe. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.